Are you ready? What?
I got something to say.
Whoa, Andy. Hello. Hey, Andy, look at you in high definition audio. My God.
How do I sound? It's okay?
I think you sound it's the best you've ever sounded. Put it that way.
Great.
I think it sounds good.
Got a face made for radio anyway, so that's perfect. So that's great.
We both do. That's all. Wow. I don't even know if I have a face made for radio. I don't know what I have. I don't even know if I have that either. Well, Andy, I know
people find you charming and witty. You're okay.
Well, I got something going for me. I what a weekend, huh? What a weekend. Hopefully everybody out there had a good weekend. We certainly did. Andy, Friday night, we got this Def Leppard new album, which was fun to go through very quickly, to get notes and to shoot that video. And then you basically pulled an all-nighter all day and edited that 30-minute video, which we're very proud of, and we think it's a great representation of what we think this album is about. And we're going to take you through that tonight. So what do you think, Andy? Were you pleased with the way it turned out?
So you're going to have to humor us because, yes, we are all things beer, bourbon, rock and roll. And usually we incorporate everything and as much as we possibly can into a show. But tonight, considering that they release an album less than once a decade at this point, we are going to go full-blown Lep tonight, and it's going to make me happy. And if we have 6 people, 16, 66,
Doesn't
or
matter.
166, I really don't care. This is going to be fun.
We don't care. I hate to say this. We don't care.
And look, we'll throw another banter. We'll definitely drink some whiskey and along the way. We still have our giveaways tonight.
Yes.
But other than that, we're going Lep centric.
Do we have new mics? Look, you guys, thank you for the support. Look what it's gotten us. We put the money back into the channel. I got a new computer. We got new mics. Andy, we're going places. I don't know where we're going. We're going. I think we sound good. Let's see what the chat says. Hopefully the chat says.
Are you using your new laptop too?
I am. Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay,
So there should be no same camera though. So there's no. It's just hopefully that it doesn't shut down, and we shouldn't have any issues. So
we're getting there. It's like we're on the brink, right?
Getting there.
But anyway,
hey, look,
so
tonight is all things Def Leppard. Today's all things Def Leppard. We're gonna go through track by track. I mean, if you haven't seen our 30-minute tribute to Diamond Star Halos, please do. Over 5,000 people have watched it. It's one of our best. I mean, we just put it out on Sunday, right? So it's done the best we've ever done.
This is actually the quickest we've ever gotten there, and the highest we've. This could very well be our highest ever.
We'll see.
Video.
It could fizzle
we
out.
Typed in Def Leppard in the chat, and like in the first few hours, like we were coming up ranking. We're like, holy, this is great.
That was fun.
So
that was fun.
We think it's good. I skirted around using actual music from Def Leppard, and we so far, fingers crossed, we're doing okay with it.
Quiet.
I doubt we'll be so lucky tonight. So if we get kicked off, stay on.
Yeah, so we're gonna play the songs tonight. Listen, we hope some people, we know some people might be watching this that have listened to the album, have thoughts on the album, good, bad, or indifferent. We're gonna open it up to later on and let you guys voice what you think about the album. So we'd love to see people come on and say, "Hey, I like this. I don't like this." We'll banter back and forth.
And we'll also throw in some other things you may want to talk about music related. Because here's the thing: I've realized over this weekend. Okay, when this album dropped, and it's vastly different than anything they've done in the past.
Yeah.
And because I loved it so much still.
Yeah.
But I was critical. I was very honest and critical.
Yeah, I think we were really honest, both of us.
But it cemented for me, like as if you didn't know, why they're my favorites. Why, if they take a different step in a different direction, why I can still move in that direction and like it and enjoy it and say this is great. Because it doesn't have 100%. To be just one style for me, one genre, which I like. They've almost won me over to the point where they can do whatever they want. And I'm probably going to dig it because they put their own spin. Now, that's not Def Leppard to everybody, but there's also bands out there that will do this to you. There's music that speaks to you somehow, some way.
Ooh,
and so we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about like who is your Def Leppard? Who is your personal Def Leppard that you're like, you know what? every time I hear, Bob Dylan or the Eagles or Tina Turner, I don't care who it is you pick. It's just
Barry Manilow.
What speaks to you, Barry? Oh, I have a story about that too, by the way. So
I knew you would.
So we'll get to that. So do you want to say hi to everybody before we start?
Let's say hi. Let's greet everybody.
And then we'll start talking.
I'm
we
thirsty,
do have some people in the chat and we'll have a little something to drink.
There we go.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, my friends. Hello. Neil. Hello.
Everybody.
You should say it.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Ah!
All right, there you go. Whiskey War Sean out there. Now, I know Sean has listened to the new Diamond Star Halos. He says he's going to come on later. Let's hope he is. He was first in. I haven't seen him since he made those first comments about an hour ago, early on.
Maybe,
but Sean
scared him off, but we'll see.
Well, we'll see. Paul M. I know he's one that's watched our video as well. Paul, hopefully you. I think there's our Canadian friend from Montreal. Paul, hopefully you have at least a Def Leppard song or two. There's my mom. I don't think seen it or listened to it, Mom, but you're going to do tonight. You're going to listen to all the Def Leppard songs tonight, and I'm going to ask you tomorrow what you think. Kimberly Ferris, always in early, always. She reminds me always because she does it. She likes and shares out our stream. Guys, please like and share it out if you can to your channel members. Bring more people in here. One of the best mods around, Sugar Kitty Meow. What's up, brother? Good to see you. I know he loves this rock and roll, so let's see what he thinks. Christopher David, our good friend from just up the road here in Pennsylvania. I wonder what Christopher thinks of Def Leppard. I know he likes rock and roll. There's Eileen and Heartsight. Eileen, I think you're a rocker. I think you'll have an opinion on this album one way or the other. I know you watched a little bit of the video, so good to have you. Oh, she said you first, Andy. Is that what happened here? She said hi to Andy first?
Did you see that?
What is happening here? What is happening?
I actually clicked on mine first just to see if I could fully.
I'm always first.
But I just thought that'd be funny.
There's Whiskey. Now, I know Marty has some ideas on Marty. I think will come up hopefully later on, and Whiskey knows he should have some opinions about this album. Saucy Shane, dude, I know Saucy's got some too. Saucy, we haven't seen you in so long. We would love to have you on tonight. This is a laid-back stream. Phil doesn't even know what Diamond Star Halos is, so Phil, you're not coming up tonight because evidently you haven't even heard of the album because you don't know what that is.
He's just joshing you. Phil knows it all inside and out. That's what I love about Phil.
There's Kyla Ferris. There's the other. Well, the twin sister of Kimberly. So Amy's here. Cheers. How are you, Amy? We'll talk about you later when we talk about the giveaway. We have to talk about the giveaway, right, Andy? Summer of Todd. We'll do that.
Summer of Todd.
Beyond Settle Eats. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Good evening. I wonder, she's like a competitive eater. I wonder, Katie, if she likes Def Leppard. She has to, right? Come on.
She's from Seattle. It's not.
It's debatable. It's debatable. David Bays. I know David loves the rock and roll. I'm interested in what David thinks. There is a poll, real quick, on the chat. What your favorite Diamond Halo song is? It's either what did I put as the? Let's see. I can't remember. I think I put the first 3 songs. Yeah. So take what you want. Kick, fire up, and then other song. Let us know in the chat. So what's your favorite? We're trying to get a sense from the chat. There's Joe Graves. Hey, Joe and Kathy Graves. Real quick shout out. They're at Bentley's, and they're at Bentley's because if you're from Maryland and you win something big, Scott Van Pelt says, I'm going to Bentley's. Well, their son won a national championship in lacrosse. Maryland national champs for lacrosse, undefeated. I think probably the best lacrosse team of all time. 18-0, won it last night. Congratulations, guys. I know you had a fun time up in Connecticut. Have fun tonight. So we'll miss you, but have fun. JG's here. Now, Jay, I know, has some ideas about this album. I'm curious what he had. Maybe he'll come up. I'd love to see some more people come up and tell us what they think about this album tonight and also what they're drinking. It's good to see you, Jay.
That would be great. And I have also lost my spot.
Oh, wonderful. Well, it doesn't matter.
Do we say hi to David? Do we say hi to David?
We said hi to David. Yeah, it's out.
Okay,
Maybe,
all right. Okay,
Eric's here. Bourbon's here. Has a bone. Oh, Sugar Kitty has a bone to pick. What does Sugar Kitty have a bone to pick?
Thank you very much, Saucy.
All right. So we'll tell you what the
hey, and Hans was actually I did some bantering with him on the comment section. Good to see you. Yeah, very cool. I like all 3 of those. Very different. Dream Theater.
Seen all 3 of those bands.
Definitely have. And Megadeth it's my favorite metal band. So it's kind of funny. You got 2 of the 3 right there. So
hell yeah.
And then Dream Theater maybe right below Queensryche and prog metal. So we got them all.
There you go.
He's hitting the right notes.
Portnoy everything.
All right. So, and I think that might be
There's
let me see
Oreo
what we-
cookies here. Good to see Oreo.
Oreo's here.
And
There's
Eric's
Eric is here.
All right, guys.
All right, let's get
Fun night
rolling.
tonight. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get going. So, real quick, let's drink something, guys. What is in the guys in the chat? What are you drinking? Let us know. You're drinking beer, whiskey, a soda, water, whatever you. I'm going to start out, Andy, with something I wanted to talk to you about. So, one of the things I want to, we're trying to build, and by the way, our Patreon. Once we get to, I'll plug our Patreon. So we love being a part of Patreon groups, so to speak, or bourbon clubs. We have one. Mods can put the link below. We'd love to have more people join us so we can do picks. We're at 28 now. We gave away a bottle of Old Forester Single Barrel at 25. I think Mike Meyer won that. When we hit 40, so we're 12 away. Won't happen tonight unless, I don't know what, that will get 12. But
Anything can happen on Def Leppard night.
We're going to give away a bottle of Weller 12 year. So we're going to do this like every 20 sort of
And
Patreon
the
members
bottles will keep getting better.
Better and better. We already got a couple lined up. So whole idea is to build a community of beer, bourbon, and rock and roll. So if you like any of those three or all of them like us, you're going to have fun. So just check it out, guys. We'd love to have more people come over to our Patreon and just join the community. More banter, the better. And again, when we get to 40, this bottle's going to somebody. So that's my plug for.
And the
but anyway,
bottles will keep getting better too. By the way, so that's the goal is to the more we get, and you can win more than once. You can win 2, 3, 4 times. Who knows? So
that's right. So Andy, what I'm going to sip on tonight is a bourbon club. So basically, entry proof podcast.
Coming.
Did you buy one? Yeah. This pick. And the only now I love their YouTube channel and their podcast, but I'm not members of their Patreon. We are though, however, Cam from Drum and Drams. We are members of his Patreon, and he helped pick this bottle. I had never even heard of Middle West. Oops, there you go. You look good. Middle West Spirits, straight bourbon whiskey. It's their pick right there. So you can see, went through Sealbacks, so free shipping for us because we're members of their bourbon club as well. But let me tell you right now, this is, as you can, I got this on Friday. I got it on Friday. I enjoy this whiskey. They likened it to a single barrel E.H. Taylor. Yep, I'd say it's even better than that. Although I've never really had an E.H. Taylor single barrel. This is like beautiful
I'll
candy.
Give you a pour, but if that's the
dark
case,
cherry
fantastic.
notes, apple cinnamon, just amazing. Did anybody try this? Has anybody even heard of Middle West Spirits? Holy cow. Canada. Really, really good. Absolutely loving it. What are you sipping on, Eddie? What do you got? Look at that. Oh, let's do a nice little pour of that one.
There you go. So,
all right, Steelbacks. I know. I love. Hey, listen, we're trying to get Blake on. We've been having some scheduling issues because we are big fans of Steelbacks. I'm telling you.
So for my birthday, and I don't think she's on, which is a shame. But my dear friend Elizabeth, the bee lady, actually sent me a bottle of whiskey. She said she had never heard of it before, but she liked the label, and I was like, "Hey, cool. Sometimes judge a book by its cover, see what happens." So this is called Sweetheart of the Rodeo, straight bourbon whiskey from Cooper Family Whiskey. I was really surprised by how much I dug this for a lower proof. Again, don't judge a book
never
by
even heard of it
because I had never heard of it either.
Really?
I did some digging on this, and it's really, really good. It's a tasty pour that goes down nice and smooth. It's a kind of a just come home after work and sip on it, and it's got a really nice soft vanilla nose, a little bit like an apple note to it. Beautiful and I don't even know how much it costs, but it's, if you see it, because I had never heard of it before, it's fantastic. So
what's it called again?
So thank you to Elizabeth. It's called Sweetheart of the Rodeo from Cooper Family Whiskey, and it's a Texas whiskey, but it's really, really good.
Has any of our bourbon, I see Bourbon there. David Bays is here. JG. We've got some bourbon guys. Amy, have you ever heard of Middle West Spirits out of Ohio? Andy, honestly, have you ever heard of this before?
No, I haven't. But I'll tell. I'm gonna double down on what David Bays said. If Cam backs it, I say it's good. He's got an incredible palate. Dude knows the stuff.
Exactly.
In fact, he's made it into the 725th week of Matt Madness.
It's literally
which is
the last
great.
week. I don't know.
So I actually think when this year's competition starts, you train for the next year right after that.
Yeah, so he's going to be. I mean, we're rooting hard for Cam. We're big fans of Cam. So,
hi, buddy.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's your boy, huh?
That's my boy coming down. Apparently, he's not going to bed. This is myself. Todd, I'll let you take over for 2 seconds.
Yep,
so I can.
No worries.
I'm just going to mute it.
I was asking the chat, never heard of, never have. See, neither have I. And that's the great thing about, when we talk about these picks and these clubs, and I know Marty from Whiskey Nose is talking about it. I honestly, it's the year of the pick, maybe. I don't think, maybe, who knows if that's what it is, but I would much rather put my faith in someone like Cam, who I know has an amazing palate. And if he says this is incredible, I'm all for it. And that's the only reason I bought it, honestly. And I wanted to support them. And it was like his first, I guess, pick he did through his channel. It was a leap of faith. I think it was $69. It's 100% worth that and some. I mean, if you blind this against some of those big boys, I guarantee it would hold up, and it's a steal. For $69, this bottle was out the door, no taxes, no shipping, because we belong to the Bourbon R Club from Silbacks. Yeah. And I mean, can I just put this plug right now? If we have Blake on ever, we'll talk about this some more. If you guys are into whiskey and you get Silbacks delivered to your area where you live and you're not part of that club, I don't know why you're not. It is for $99. You get access.
If you're as impulsive as Todd, you will have the entire fleet.
You get all of their barrel picks. And they do a ton of them, and you get early
did
access.
a episode on that where we talked about some online outlets to go ahead and get them. I haven't found anything as good as Sealbacks yet. So if
no way, and it's free. You get free shipping on everything, no matter if you're going through the club or not. On Sealbacks, free
and
shipping.
Let's be honest, that actually is a big deal because some places charge outrageous online delivery.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Amazon Prime. If you're going to buy enough whiskey, it's worth it.
Exactly.
That if not, if
top shelf, Todd approved, 100%. Jay. Hey, hang on.
Look, I did want to say somber note, but we're a family here, and so Mr. Fold, I know he asked us for prayers, even in the comments section, and he just said that he lost his grandmother today, and he's been a viewer and a member of ours for such a long time. So our heartfelt thoughts and prayers to you. I know how hard it is. I just lost my grandmother not too long ago, so we are keeping you in prayer, my friend. And
sorry, buddy.
We're really sorry, but we send our condolences to you and your family. So
see, now JG says keg and bottle's been good to him. Maybe, and we can get it here. They charge me $20, $25 for shipping. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I mean, when you're buying a $60 bottle of whiskey and ship it across the country, they're charging me $23. I'm not so happy about that.
No, it's a good deal. It really is. So
Sealbacks is, yes.
Yeah, Sealback's a good deal. So some of them are just not. Amy's so right. And Matt is like the NHL playoffs. It lasts for 6 months. It's true. And then by the time the Stanley Cup Finals ends, you get 1 month off. Training camp starts, and you're doing it again. It's kind of funny.
So Andy, let's give away again Andy, you were in the Friday Behind the Bar member video this week because we had just shot this Def Leppard Diamond Halos review. You brought over this from your stash. This I can't take credit for this. We're giving away to our members tonight. Again, YouTube and Patreon members every Friday night.
Approved.
Appropriately, because we're doing Rock tonight and Def Leppard, Rocktown. Andy, tell me a little bit about this bottle.
Well, here's the deal. This is out of Arkansas.
You've drank a little bit of it, but not much past the neck pour.
I did. I had a little bit. The problem, I mean, I
forgot about it, didn't you?
I just like other things. It just kind of sometimes can get lost in a sea of other goodness. So anyway. Yeah, so we're giving that away. Rocktown, because it's Def Leppard, and Rock Hall, I should say, right? Is it Rocktown or Rock Hall?
Rocktown, single barrel bourbon whiskey coming in at 102 proof.
It sounded rock and rollish, right? So, but it's actually pretty good, and that's their single barrel strength. So I've only seen that out once, so it's actually pretty cool. We're giving that away tonight.
So every week we give away free bourbon to our members. Patreon, come join us, guys. Amazing right there. Hey, there's Clint. Clint, look at Clint. He's never. I guess he's heard Middle West weeded bourbon is great. Didn't know about this pick on Sealback until now.
Just ordered. There we go. See, and that's how this community works. So
there's another.
I want some royalties from Cam on this now.
Yeah, Cam. We just sold a bottle for you. But hey, there's another great Mash and Journey. I mean, there's picks after picks. There's another one. I'm telling you, I'm kind of jealous that they did it. We weren't a part of it.
Actually, another cheap plug though, but I'm sipping on Duality Double Malt tonight as well. That'll be next. The ASW from
where is it?
The Duality Double Malt from ASW out of Atlanta. It's fantastic, by the way. I love everything that they do.
I don't have much left. There it is. The Tres Three Amigos. This is the Mash and Journey Sagamore pick. This was candy in a bottle. And I should have got another bottle, but again, bourbon clubs, man. That's we're buying a lot of
and
stuff.
thank you, Phil, for correcting Jason. The P is capitalized in Maker's Mark P90X, so show some because that is a
All right,
unicorn.
let's
on
give
the
away
way.
the Rocktown single barrel to our members.
All right,
Let's
dude,
go.
pull that wheel up before we get into all things.
Andy Mash and Jason's here. We were on his show Wednesday. You came in last. You got 3 votes.
I still want. I actually never saw the actual tally. I feel like there's something that was gone.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We went on with, and I'm a baseball guy, and I got killed. So
yeah,
but
I didn't know the rules. I was throwing out ryes and everything. We butchered that stream.
Yeah, we definitely did. Oh, there's Brian. Hold that thought, man, because I'm.
All right, we're gonna get into the album. One second.
Good. That's good. We're hitting that in about 2 seconds. We're gonna
let me share. Let me give this members only giveaway. This Rocktown again. Every Friday night we put up a video to our members on Patreon and YouTube, and all you have to do is comment on that, and you get entered in every week to win some kind of bourbon or beer, possibly. And tonight it's Rocktown Single Barrel. So let me bring up the wheel. Let's see who wins tonight. We only have 18 tonight. I'm surprised by that. Usually we've had it in the days, but hey, good for you guys. Better odds. Let me just call out who's in the drawing. It's Kathy Graves, not Joe. Bourbon, the Mash Bill, Northwest Bourbon, the B Lady Apiary, David Bays, David Bays, Christopher David, Big Vic, Whiskey Wars, Saucy Shane, Oreo Cookie, Oja Son's World, John Kranz, JG, Chatty-O, Doug Off, Heartsight, and Mike Meyer. Let's shuffle it once, and let's see who wins almost a full bottle of Rocktown Single Barrel Strength.
There we go. Who is going to win?
I don't know.
The suspense is killing me. Is it JG or Christopher David?
It's Christopher.
David? Oh,
there
man.
it is.
There we go.
There it is. Christopher again. Hey, Chris. He's got every whiskey known to mankind.
On a win streak. There we go.
Well, he declined it sometimes. So I'm just saying he deserves this. There you go. So well done, Christopher. Thank you for your support, and we'll give away another bottle.
Todd, by the way, Jason said Todd was last, Scott was second to last, and Andy was third to last. I'll take that. That's
a lie.
I think that is true. So
that's wrong. He gets us mixed up for some reason.
If you do, let's go over the skin real quick, Jason.
I know I was not last.
Not Andy.
Bald and beautiful.
Andy. Not Andy. I can see where that mix-up could be.
All right.
No.
So we gave it away. Real quick, what is the giveaway tonight? We're going to get to the album review. I got some super chats coming in. Oreo, thank you. We're giving away, since we're talking about yes.
Yeah, good. I was going to say it's great. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Give away the whiskey first, but then for your left fans, a little surprise.
So a full bottle Nashville barrel, and Mash and Journey will have a 9-year and a 9-year rye. That's just, I can't wait to buy. This is a 6-year. It's not the 9-year, but still from Shocker Sealbacks, coming in at 117 proof. This is, I absolutely love their rye whiskeys, their barrel strengths. 6-year, should be good. I don't know. I've had a bunch of their rye whiskeys from Sealbacks that they pick. They're always good. The 9-year, one of the best I've ever tasted. Can't wait for Mash and Journey's 9-year. Certainly will be getting that. But hey, nice barrel strength, Nashville rye, and
drum roll, please.
It's Def Leppard night. About 2.5 years ago, a brewery in Pacific Northwest called Elysian put out an amazing beer called the Def Leppard Pale Ale. Now, we saved a few of these. They put it out a couple times. This is the bottle. Look at the can. Look at the art on this. This is one of those things you kind of don't open. You can. The bottle's better than beer. This is just, it's a nice,
it's an English ale. English ale with
ale.
A little bit of hop notes to it, but nothing like crazy. But the bottle is just gorgeous. So that's going to go as well.
With the Nashville barrel,
we're already getting some tracks. Andrew Marcus giving us his tracks, which is cool.
All right.
For the Orioles draft next year. We did get a couple in. I saw Oreo. Thank you. Heartsight is in. So thank you
for the Orioles draft next year.
For the Orioles draft picks. So you know what? For all of you who have given, why don't we start off the proper left way and say thank you. You will hear it tonight. Hang easy. Don't worry about it. You'll hear it tonight. We're gonna be doing some spinning and playing. It's and hey, it's we like it. It's a good album. So Todd.
Yes.
Should we dive in? Yes,
let's
no?
Go.
What do you want to do?
Let's get into it. I mean, I think here's the thing. We might get pulled down. We're playing these songs right off of YouTube. It happens to us a lot here when we play music. Just stay with us. We'll be right back up. We're going to try to get around it.
Figure it out.
But we want to also bring up with you guys. I want you guys to tell us whether you like it or not. Tell us if you don't like it. That's fine. Tell us if you like it and why you like it, and we'll give you our comments. Although we do have a video out there that has this all summarized. But anyway, let's start out with what I think is the best song off of the track. And it is just subsequently probably the one track that sounds like it could be off of the old Def Leppard, which is Pyromania. When I first listened to this, it gave me chills because I swear to God, I thought this was
and from the opening driving just guitar riff, it was just I was hooked. There's Elizabeth. Elizabeth, look what I'm drinking tonight. I was just telling people about this. I got this from you, and I absolutely love it. So thank you, sweetheart of the rodeo. See, Elizabeth, she has a knack for knowing what's good out there. So that's so thank you, Elizabeth.
Does. Elizabeth, so I saw your video too, your sort of patriotic video that you posted. Well done.
She's the best.
She is the best. All right, let's see. Let's play a little bit of Take What You Want.
You can play a little bit, Take What You Want. I'll pull this back down while you're getting that ready.
It's got a little bit of a sort of interlude here. I'm going to get to where it rocks.
Let it go, Todd. Talk over it.
Well, I'm just trying to.
Well, here's the part. Like I didn't expect it to drive the way it does. But this has a very old school Pyromania rock till you drop intro. And where it just kind of kicks in. You remember rock right to
Here we go. Are you ready to rock?
Very much like that, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, here it comes.
I think Todd, is it too early for you to start going crazy? Here he goes. Watch him, kids. Don't you make fun of my Rick. Don't you make fun of my Rick. Are you doing that with one arm? I don't know how he does it.
How's he catch a drum?
You even spun it with that.
Listen, that's Vivian, right? That's Vivian right there just rocking out.
The other thing is, Joe actually wails in this song, which is great.
This song is everything you want in a Def Leppard song. I love this song.
It is. Saucy said this is Fired Up is his favorite, but this one definitely rocks. Yeah, and actually, look at that. Marty actually likes it. I don't know if he said that's so bad, Todd's so bad, or this song is so bad, like in a good way.
Oh, no. Well, I'm probably, got the great chorus you always want, right?
Yeah. Yep.
There it is. Here we go, chorus.
So this is the most driving song they've done since probably off of Slang. They played like Deliver Me. This is like the heaviest song. It's just so awesome.
I love it. What? Absolutely love it. All right, there it is.
I'm gonna pause there for a second.
The Vivian wails. Actually, there's like two guitar. There's two solos. I think they both go off each other here, but.
They do. Now, I will say the caveat, Todd. So remember the one thing we said about this.
What's the chat say? They love this. They love as
some
much
people
as
like it. Yeah, they like watching you here. Yeah, Todd's killing it. Todd, wind him up and watch him go. Yeah, that's you.
I love that. That's my
Marty
favorite
said
song
best lead into the record. Yeah, that's intro. I think on the record. Yeah, it really is. It's really, really good.
And here's the problem. Well, actually, no, there's no problem until we get to song 4. So we're going to keep a good time.
No. Look, you're so biased. But hold on. Now look.
I'm not biased. It's just
that was the wrong word. I was going to use a different word. But Vivian Campbell. I read an article. I wanted to send this to you.
Okay.
Didn't have any writing credits on this album. So I'm going to let's take a quick. We just did the first track to give you a taste of what's coming. All right. This is their 12th studio album. They did not have plans of making an album. COVID hit.
Yeah.
And they decided to, instead of just sitting on their tails, they were going to do this remotely. So they were all sending tracks to each other, coming up with new ideas, finishing them on their own, and sending it back again. Vivian has no writing on this album whatsoever. And he says it's because he couldn't figure out how to use technology. Could not figure out how to use it. And I said, you know what? That to me is kind of a piss poor excuse. You are a multi-million-dollar. On an album where anything goes and you could have some heavy stuff on there. This is the guy that wrote the best riffs to the Holy Diver album. Like, I was upset that Vivian didn't do it. He's still, I don't care. He's been with him for longer than any other band member outside of the original guys.
So I was listening. I don't know if anybody listened this weekend to Sirius XM Hair Nation. Def Leppard took over. It was amazing. From Friday to Monday was everything Def Leppard.
Wasn't that cool? God, that was cool.
They had the live at the Whiskey Go-Go concert. They played the entire album a few times. Then they had each of the members on there talking about certain songs that they love, even of other bands. Like, it was super, super cool. I listened to it. Was doing yard work, was in the car. I just made up excuses to do something so I could listen to my headphones and listen to that. They said a few times though that he did write Vivian a lot of the, and I don't know what the word is when you write the actual music components to the song, but you don't get credit for that, right? You get credit for the words, which is crazy.
No, you get credit for.
I'm
for
telling you,
writing
he
riffs,
said
too.
that Vivian had a bunch of great sort of riffs that he wrote that they used in these songs.
He was actually in there, is why he got no writing credits. So
he got no writing credits. That's what pays the bills.
That being said, I think it's a cop out, and I wish he would have done more because he's a shredder. Like at heart, he's the heaviest guy in the group. So
I guarantee you,
it was ironic that we said this after. Well, this was a Rick Savage that wrote this song. He wrote the riff and everything. This is his gig.
Well, he does look the best of the band. I mean, he looks like he still rocks. His long hair and everything. I envy people with long hair. I'm sorry. I envy people with anybody who has hair.
You're a little closer to Phil Collin. Like he's going bald. Like he should be your favorite one.
I'm not a vegan like him. You know? I eat meat. I'm sorry.
You do eat meat.
That came out wrong.
But dude, let me tell you something. You're right about the whole Def Leppard Radio thing.
It's great.
Not only was it cool, this is what I want out of like Sirius anyway, like the deeper tracks and cuts like that. I actually heard Rocks Off from On Through the Night, followed by Waterloo Sunset off the Yeah.
Yes.
And then they went and they played a live track. They played like Billy's Got a Gun live.
Jay.
I was like, it's just really, really cool. So just a fantastic, it was really cool this whole weekend.
Now, Andrew, we'll get to it. Hold on. Stay with us. We're going track by track. And let's go to the second, which was the first release that came out that kind of, I think, was the one song that we all were like, oh, that's catchy. It's different. I gotta get through an ad. Don't pull it up yet.
No,
there's an ad on YouTube.
That chorus can in the back sounds really good.
Yes. All right, you can pull it up. Okay, here's my note.
Oh, I love this song, man.
It's fun. The biggest thing about this song is it's fun, and I love that. Right. Chorus is the second thing. It's so infectious. I mean, when we get to it, you're going to love it. The third thing is they use like a bluesy guitar here. I love the sort of slower bluesy riffs that they have here with the backbeat of the drum. It just works. I can't wait to hear this live in 3 weeks. Come on, Andy. Here we go. Are you ready to kick?
This is such a good song. It's so glammy, like old school 70s, but it's so Leopard, man.
I don't want to kick.
Such a great song. It's just fun. It just really is, and it's meant to be played loud. I mean, that's what it really is. David just said, like, love the song. It's fun. It's really blasted on the lake. Sure, it's an old Sweet or Gary Glitter song. You see those 70 instances all over this album, which I absolutely love. But we made reference to in our. Did we get shut down, or was that you just turn it off?
I just turned it off. It was me.
Probably a smart move. This is the most important track on the album. It may not be the best, but it's the most important. This is the first time they've broken the Billboard Top 40. It's Lily, I think, since the beginning of the decade. And it's built for anthems. The first 3 songs, in fact, they're built for arenas. They're like stadium rockers. I guarantee you'll hear all 3 of these
in the chat, guys, keep voting. 30 votes so far. What's your favorite Diamond Star Halo song? Take what you want. Kick, Fired Up, or another song. And I will tell you, it's close. So that's what I like about this. So, in Sugar Kitty, it's an old Sweet or Gary Glitter song.
The oohs, the ahs, the claps. Oh, it's just so good. And this was also... When the album was done, they had 14 tracks. Phil Collin actually played this for the guys and said, he wrote that for someone else. And the guys were like, what the hell are you doing? Don't give that song away. That's a Leopard song. Like, can you not hear that's a Def Leppard song? Yeah. And they brought it on, and it became kind of like Sugar was to Hysteria. It wasn't supposed to be on there, and it changed the whole complexion of the album. So I absolutely love that song. We did our Patreon members, I will say real quick.
For sure. Yeah, there you go.
Our Patreon members got us. Actually, this is in our community tab. I'm not. The guy from I forget the channel, but Metal Something reviewed this the day it came out, the song when the single came out, and he goes crazy. And it was a mixture of me and Todd. It was funny. Yeah, it was funny. Good read. Hey, Heartside, it was your favorite. All right, so there's more, and let's see now. Number 3, I think, is another anthem. Andy, this one started.
Let's get to the ad first. Hold on, a little bit of an ad. Sorry, we're paying our bills here. They'll still shut us down in a second, but that's okay. Oh, there it is. Bring it up. Can you bring it up?
There we go.
Can everybody hear that? I don't know. Can everybody hear it?
Yep. I hope so.
Andy, what do you like about this song?
I love it's first of all, it's catchy. It's got a slang meets sugar kind of feel to it. Big driving drum beat again from Rick, which I love. The lyrics are fun. Again, they're like kind of nonsense, but still kind of he has this phonetic ability to just make words pop.
Sounds like it should be off slang. We said this in the video review. Slang big time. And I love the guitar solo, the small little guitar solos after the chorus. Ready? Listen to this. Great chorus. Fire it up. Really enjoy the song. It's fun. Again, it's a fun song. I love that.
Yeah, I love this. Now, Todd, first listen to this, it didn't do anything for me.
Really?
This one grew on me.
Here we go. Ready?
And the more I listened to it, the more I really liked it.
I love this.
Great guitar riff in this.
Right after the choruses each time, and then the main. I love that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic.
That's Viv. It has to be Vivian. Is that Vivian? That sounded like a Les Paul.
You can tell there's between the Jackson and Les Paul. You're that good?
I think so. The Jackson's more of a sort of a clean sort of, and the Les Paul's going to give you that more bluesy.
I think you're also.
It definitely sound different.
Yeah, Phil's writing is very distinct.
I thought this song should be played. I think this song should be played at NASCAR before they fire the engines. That's what I thought. NASCAR, you can pay me a royalty for this, or Def Leppard, but NASCAR should take this right when they say, "Gentlemen, fire the engines!" Boom.
All right, I just muted it for a second. Now
Anyway.
let's preface this. Todd, do you want to lead off song number 4?
Can we just skip it?
See, this is where. Tell me why. Before, well, let's first of all, the name of the song. What's the name of the song coming up?
This guitar. Featuring Alison Krauss. Not, what did you call her 15 times in our video?
Alison Carter. I'm not really sure why.
We had to redo this damn video 10 times because Andy kept calling her Alison Carter for some reason.
I don't know why. But now, bottom line is, she has a beautiful voice. This isn't the first time Def Leppard has done this kind of step into this arena with country music, because they did this with Tim McGraw on the 9 Lives song on the Sparkle Lounge album.
Yeah, right.
And they did that crossovers with Taylor Swift before she got huge.
Okay.
But this is different. This sounded like it worked. This wasn't like a cheesy attempt to go country. This just was a really cool pairing. Robert Plant and Joe Elliott are friends. They were talking over, I guess, the phone about a soccer game. And literally
football.
Page mentioned, or Plant mentioned, how much Alison Krauss's favorite band was. Def Leppard.
It
annoyed him. I am. Oh yeah, that's probably a. So anyway, long story short, Joe sends a couple tracks to Alison and said, "Pick one if you want to do one with us." She says, "I can't pick. I love them both." And he said, "We'll do them both." And they're both, in my opinion, they're beautiful. The standouts on the album. It's slow. It's different. It works. Todd is not a country fan, so when Nirvana and the boys came along, I went full-blown country. Todd went into kind of goofy pop rock stuff. So we both went different avenues. And actually, they're both represented on this album. It's just I happen to really take a liking to this song. I thought it was good.
So Shane is, I think he's quite right. Now the album changed. I think you had 3 really sort of groovy, fun, rocking songs, especially the first one. The second 2 both are very anthemic. And then you kind of like, it's just like a poof, it's like a big dud. And listen, I'm not saying this isn't a beautiful song. They're all talented. They both can sing.
Both Alison Clark did it again. Did it again. Both the Alison Krauss songs will grow on you the more you listen to them. But I think it's a beautiful song.
We just rocked out, right? I'm ready to have a good time. Now it's smooth jazz with Alison.
David's like, yep, she's got a great voice.
I'm not saying it's not pretty.
Hans said this too. This guitar is one of my favorites on the album. You know, I was bored by the first time. I was kind of that way too, but this one grows.
Is it up? Can we hear it? People
you can hear it. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful song.
So, guys out there who listen to this song, honestly, what do you think? I mean, I'm okay it's a slow song, or if it's country, I just don't get the placement. Also here, I don't know. I don't love this song. I don't love the
placement. Yeah. I think there's some things to remember too. So here's where, like, after the first 3 songs, people will come out and say, "What the hell? This is Def Leppard." It is. but it's not High and Dry. It's not On Through the Night. It's not Pyromania. When On Through the Night came out, none of them were old enough to drink. They're now old enough to collect Social Security. A lot changes in 45 years, and I like the way they continue to evolve their music. But this is a really cool. This has a Move With Me Slowly vibe for you hardcore Def Leppard fans.
Where are they going to play this song?
Guitar.
On country?
They won't play. No, they're not going to play this on the stadium tour. They're not suicidal.
Yeah, I agree, Kitty. I agree. Cool. No, just plain no, simply no. No,
right.
Yeah.
But if you are a diehard rock fan, it's not going to cut it for you. For me, I liked it. This actually worked for me, and I didn't like every song on the album. So this is not me being a fanboy, but I like this song. So
I know I'm not. I get it. I mean, listen. Again, I'm not saying it's not a good song. I just don't love it for Def Leppard. I wish it wasn't on this album. I think it killed the momentum.
And Sean says should have been later in the track. Okay, so I think I still probably would have stuck it back a little bit later. But here's the idea: they also
and cigarette smoke.
They're also one of the few bands that still puts out vinyl. I have my vinyl copy coming tomorrow. It's a double album coming, and the way they did it was three rockers and one slow song on each side. So you flip it. So three rockers,
Joe is
one
right.
slow. Three rockers, one slow.
Not that there's anything wrong with Christian rock. It's just I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. So let's move on.
Even Christian rock, Skillet, that was not. So, but that's okay.
No, Skillet rocks. Skillet.
But for me, that was a winner for me. I liked it, and actually, I will tell you that's my least favorite of the two. The next one is even better that she's on. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, let's get on to SOS Emergency. So this is a bit. Well, let's get through the Disney ad first. Thank you, Disney, for sponsoring Def Leppard. And,
I'm actually going to mute that because we get pulled out for Disney ad quicker than we get Def Leppard.
All right, here we go, Andy. Oh, here we go. Bring it up. All right, here's what I like. I love this song because Andy mentioned it earlier. When he went into country, I went into sort of the 90s pop rock. I love that sound. To me, this sounds like a 90s pop rock, late 90s, early 2000s, SR-71, you know, that type of 9 Days. I like that music. Is it Def Leppard of old? No, we mentioned that. I don't expect it to be. But I like this kind of music, so it resonated with me. I love this movie.
Yep.
I mean, this song. It sounds pop rock, and I like it for that. So, Andy, what do you think?
I think there's a reason I hate pop rock because it's garbage. But Def Leppard took it and did it right. I don't hate it. I don't absolutely love it. But it's catchy and I like it.
That sounds like a 90s pop rock song.
It does. It's a little too poppy, which is kind of ironic after I just had a steel guitar. Not one of my favorites on the album, but I like it. I mean, I can see playing this live and people liking it. So,
there it is, right there. That could be SR-71 right there with that little. That's it.
That could be. It's a good tune though. It's fun.
What's the chat think? They probably are like downvoting that again. I'm curious. The big time. This could be a Bryan Adams song. Exactly. Again, I'm not debating that. I'm not saying it's not that kind of song at all. I like that kind of song.
I'm getting in trouble now. I'm on an Alien Pro for Def Leppard. Yeah, see, but see, I'm not a huge fan of this one. I like it, but it wasn't one of the standouts.
You know what? We need a drink. You know what? It's drink time. It's
drink time. All right.
Andrew, thank you for reminding us. Evidently, Andrew didn't like SOS. I love it again because I like the pop aspect to it. And Whiskey Wars Sean dislikes this song. Pop and rock should never be worth singing by. Listen, it's a genre of music that I like. I'm sorry. Crucify me if you want. I like
it. I think that I'll try. Yeah, that's right. Hans a real fan. I love this too. He's like, Lef has a history of putting slow songs on track for Bring On the Heartbreak, Love Bites,
Hans,
Tonight.
Andy, you and Hans.
I think, correct me, Hans, if I'm wrong, Long Way to Go was off of X, was also track number 4. So yeah, they do. There's a lot of intentionality behind what they do, but I think SOS Emergency was an okay song. I don't think it was as good as this guitar. I think this guitar is a better song though. But you look at two different genres. You went rock and roll Leopard, country Leopard, pop rock Leopard. Of the 5, I would have gone the top 3, this guitar, and then SOS, and you would have switched them. So
that's a fair point. Real quick, we on our review of this again, please guys, if you haven't, just listen to it for us. It helps us. You guys are watching our live stream. We'd love for you to watch that video. Let it run for 30 minutes and maybe comment.
See, B-Lady didn't like the last one either. She said it sounded like a little bit of an album filler.
Hey, to each his own. I liked it.
Hey, I like all the different.
But Andy, one of the comments of that video was, I've never seen two guys drink so much in a review video. Good thing this wasn't fought. We drank a couple pours of like Old Carter during that, which was funny. You had 2 different whiskeys during that shoot, which was good. Yes, we like to drink.
How would
whiskey and
anybody have
beer.
known that? I don't know. They
Somebody said
unless,
something.
Unless towards the end we got a little happy.
Every time you like talked, I was just throwing back the old card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Well, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I took a sip right on this next track because what is the next track? Is
Liquid Dust.
Okay, so go ahead if you want to play this.
Well, all right, let me get to it. I was going to pour a drink, but you just.
Oh, you can pour a drink. You can still pour.
Hold on. I can definitely pour a drink. This isn't one of my favorites either.
From pouring a drink.
Hold on. There's a Coors Light again. Coors Light, ladies and gentlemen, is a sponsor of 21090, made to chill. All right, there you go, Coors Light. We would never drink it. Here it is, Liquid Dust.
I stopped literally in the middle of this review to pour a drink because I have listened to this song countless times now, trying to let it sink in, like let the vibes.
All right, well, I'll talk
through
over
me.
it. Yeah.
I just, this song sounds like it should be a filler on the Sparkle Lounge or X album. It just does not do it for me.
Again, it's another downbeat song, slower, very melodic. Just
So
doesn't sound out for me. Yeah.
I don't mind slow at all. I love slow songs. I love rock songs. I love metal songs. This song's boring. This song does not do it for me. It just kind of.
You know what does not suck?
We're gonna talk about Nulu.
This Nulu toasted rye whiskey, single barrel from Shocker Steelbacks. That is an amazing whiskey right there.
If you guys were wondering, yes, Steelbacks pays us a lot of money for how much we plug all the stuff. So, but yeah, this song, this just doesn't do it for me.
All right, we're not getting kicked off for Liquid Dust.
No, I know it was supposed to be a Bowie-inspired song. To me, it missed.
However, I think the funny thing about this is when your video gets shown to a bunch of listen, it's not. For us, it's a lot. Okay, 5,000 views is a lot for us.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about it, some people actually were commenting that they like this song because we kind of really were bad on the review. We were
tough. We were tough on it because it's I'll like. Look, songs will change and grow on you over time too. I mean, Todd, I'll tell you, the last track off of Hysteria, "Love and Affection," it took me years before I liked it, and now it's one of my favorite tracks off the album. I really like it for what it is. This song I can't get into. Now,
real quick, Hans brings up a good point. Think about the 90s and early 2000 pop. It was very sort of repetitive and easy. It was mindless, right? So you're right about that. If the chorus was a little bit better, personally, probably a better song. I agree with that. Liquid Dust was way too repetitive. Never goes. Yeah, that was true. It just seemed like it just went on and on and on.
Dave was like, it's not bad. It's like just a play before your go to bed type song. Joe said a lot of vocals, not a lot of musicianship.
Look at Joe coming in high. I love that, Joe. There you go. Joe's at the Bentley's drinking right now.
And I'm with Andrew too. I also think it's not a catchy title too. It's
Liquid Dust.
Stupid song. Like the lyrics are kind of dumb. Like Liquid
Andrew,
Dust.
That's a good
point. That bothers me too.
What is that?
I don't need I don't need to understand it. If there's a deeper meaning, that's fine. As a kid, I didn't
that's
know
a good point.
I didn't know what sugar meant as a kid. I just liked the song, but this to me is just confusing. Like I just don't get it. So whatever, that wasn't it. What's up, Groovy?
Groovy.
I think it's safe to say that also won't be played on the tour.
You can't polish a turd, but it's still Liquid Dust. Nashville does not like that song. Okay, well, we got through it.
Piano, steel guitars, and ukuleles. Are you kidding me? Todd, you play this. I did never think that I would love this song much. Did this next song is the ode to Slade, so to speak.
Miller Lake, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. 96 calories, and they are sponsoring 21090. All right, here we go. Here's my spiel. I love acoustic rock. Think of who was the band 80s? Tantric. I love that kind of like rocking acoustic, and I've never really heard that from
even like an upbeat 3 days not 3 days grace. What was it? Days of the New. Days of the New.
Days of the New, Days of the New, Tantric, all that stuff. Yes, Days of the New. Yes.
And this has that shot like from Invincible, like off of It's really
I love how it's acoustic. It kind of is sort of edgy and funky, and then the solo and chorus, the electric guitar kicks in. This song to me just it rocks. It works. I love it. I love it.
Total 70s Slade like homage, but it's just really fun. And again, I love the their harmonies are just really good. The clapping, the whole 9 yards. It's just a great song. It doesn't have to be over the top, like think about it lyrically, like whatever Liquid Dust was. This is just a fun tune. This is a cool song.
Anyway, great song. What's the chat think, Eddie? What's the chat saying?
Yeah, could you see Vince doing this? He'd be mumbling this whole thing.
Oh, well, we're going to see him in 3 weeks.
Shocks to the heart. Yeah.
By the way, if you're the day we go to Def Leppard, Poison, Motley Crue, Joan Jett, and whoever else is playing, it's a Tuesday night. So obviously, we're gonna go live from that. We actually are gonna attempt to go live from the concert.
No. We may.
Andy.
We may.
Okay.
I wouldn't plan your evening around us that night. Let's put it.
No, don't do that. But if you get it, there will definitely be a Patreon member behind of our experience going to this.
We'll think of something fun for you. Yeah.
Yes. So certainly that, and we'll try to go live that night at some point. So it might be only for 5 minutes, but you'll hear something. So there you go. I'm just saying that. Anyway, Andy, the next song coming up.
Hold on, that's a good point too, Hans. Again, reminded him a little bit of Battle of My Own off of. You probably don't even know that song. It was off of their self-titled. It does. It really does kind of have that Battle of My Own kind of feel to it, which is really
that lyric is a little cringe. Aside from that, it's all right. See, listen, Sean is a very big metal guy, and I get it. If you don't like sort of, I like that differentiation that they can do. Like they go from sort of heavy metal to pop rock. I love the diversity in this album. I mean, it's really cool.
They're a little tongue in cheek on some lyrics too, like "Give Me a Kiss," which is coming up. Like that, they wrote that to. I'm a simple man.
I'm a simple man. I don't need introspection of lyrics that make me think. I just want to have fun, drink booze.
Joey said, if you want a band to listen to because it's going to help save the rainforest, we're not it. Like just they're not political. No. They just
drink
go out
beer,
there,
whiskey,
and just have a good
party.
time. Like, that's kind of the way it is.
Come on, it's rock and roll.
I don't want a message with my music. I really don't.
Yeah,
so
I
don't want to.
When we know how that is.
Yeah.
We don't understand
some dude
that
jumps out of Bill and Ted's phone booth dressed in women's lingerie, does the same song on a loop for 3 hours. I'm not there. That's not going to do it for me. Sorry, Tool fans.
All right, so here we go. We lose it a little bit for me, maybe not for you. Goodbye for Good. Again, it's another sort of ballad, Andy. Let me get that up and going.
And he's also left the real lyric of the song is "When that feeling starts to show, let that soul glow." Oh, which is obviously he's thinking "Coming to America," which is kind of funny.
That's true.
Which I get a kick.
There you go, Andy. There you go. You can bring up the piano, which is nice. And you want to talk about the guy who's behind the piano playing on all this album.
Well, this is the pianist from David Bowie from the Ziggy Stardust album, Mike Garson. He also played with 9 Inch Nails. Joe wrote a lot of these songs on the piano, and they were transcribed into guitar pieces. Yeah. He does a lot of piano work with the Down and Outs, his side project with the London Choir Boys. So this is kind of in his forte. This is one that I had a hard time getting into the first time. I absolutely love it. Now, this song has grown. One of the songs that grew on me the most. It's just a beautiful ballad. It's more of a 70s epic than an 80s power ballad. There is a From the Inside off a retro album, a retroactive vibe on the chorus. I mean, on the solo. But it's a big, long, drawn-out 70s epic. It's not Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad. It's not Love Bites. So if that's what you're drawn out for, and we love those power ballads. We're suckers for them. You know that.
Yeah, this isn't it though, Andy. This to me, it kind of goes on and on. I like there's violins in it. There's piano. I do like the mandolins. What?
It builds up. At the end of the song is much better. It really starts. It's almost like a Kansas type thing. It just keeps building. Like you've got to actually appreciate it for what it is. It's just not a power ballad, but it's really good.
It's just not that memorable to me. It really isn't.
How many times have you listened to it?
5.
Let it will grow on you with time. I'll say that.
Andy, we are literally almost 2 minutes into this song, and it's nothing great about this. We're just hitting the chorus now. I don't know, dude. Not my favorite.
But but that's all right. That's what I like about this. It's kind of it's got some stuff that's good. That it's
No.
It's not
Andy, what are you pouring? What are you drinking? You can't be still on your same pour here.
No, I'm doing the Duality from ASW.
Yeah, the best thing about the song is that Andy's like, "Thank you, Joe." He's at Bentley's cheering on his son and Kathy.
Joe's not a romantic.
I love Joe.
Joe is with Todd. That's the scary thing. That is why
I said to Joe, listen, I texted Joe, Cornell was making a little bit of run there in the fourth quarter. Maryland was up big, and Cornell made a run. I said, Joe, you need to get out there and streak across the field and end this run for Cornell to make sure we win this national championship. Luckily, it didn't come to that, but I know he was ready to streak across that field to stop that run. I'm just saying. Anyway,
I am so happy that Maryland won.
Yes,
I didn't even know what was going on though.
You had your mom's. By the way,
your
mom and dad, they used to watch our show. By the way, they used to. And if she was still watching, I would say happy 70th, Miss Sally.
Yep, my mom did turn. We had her 70th birthday over the weekend. And by the way, do you know what the gift I got her was?
I do, because you told me. But why don't you tell
right.
tell everybody else? Andrew, go pee. Will we still be here? Come back.
So I got her tickets, her and my dad, to go to Allentown, Pennsylvania, to see Barry Manilow. God knows how much longer he's going to be with us, because that's my mom's favorite band. But I absolutely love Barry too. So I put in there and round trip transportation and dinner for two is going to be provided. And she's like, I don't want some creep driving me up to. She's like, I appreciate the sentiment with everything else, but I don't want a driver. Like, we can drive ourselves. Like, no, the driver is reputable. He's a good dude. You'll like him. She's like, no. I was like, I'm driving you up because I'm also going to get a solo ticket. And I'm going to watch that, and I'll drive you guys back. Because you think I'm missing a Barry Manilow concert? I don't know how many times he's coming around. So
you
yeah,
can't miss Barry.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go see Barry with my mom and dad, which will be fun.
See, some of these slower songs make sense. That's why you like them. I get it now. I get it.
Well, actually, Barry's a huge piano guy. Like, so I love, and I played piano. I love piano. So
and it is.
I would have liked to have seen a power ballad on this album, and it wasn't there. I will say that was.
There's a few more slow songs, but we'll talk about that.
They're not 80s power ballads. There's no More Than Words or something on there.
All right.
So
again, here's another song.
Thank you, Elizabeth and Amy.
All we need, Andy's the next song off the album, track number 9.
A lot of people like this.
Hold on, Andy. We have Marvel sponsoring us tonight. Marvel Studios.
First.
It's Disney again. They must like us tonight. Let's get that off.
All right, there we go.
All right, Andy, what do you think about this song?
So Joe said this was this of the most old school Lep of all the songs. He said this is the one that sounded like Hysteria and Animalish. I don't know. Oh, see, your mom said I'm a good son, Todd. That makes me happy.
Oh, my mom. Yeah, if my mom says it, it's damn true. He is a good son.
This is another song that grew on me. The first time it took me a little bit to warm up to it, but I do like. It does have that Hysteria, not so much Animal vibe like he said, but it's got a little bit of a Hysteria kind of vibe to it. What do you think, Todd?
I will say I didn't star this song. However, I will say it sounds like classic Lep. That's the first thing I had on here. It sounds like classic Lep. It's still got that sort of downbeat. It's slower downbeat tempo. There's great harmonies on this.
Yeah.
Not a great solo. It kind of drags on. Again, it's not anthemic. It doesn't have. It's not fun.
Well, the thing is too. We forget you can't write 15 anthemic songs. I mean, Hysteria is an anomaly. I think there's a lot of pressure. I think when you're actually putting songs like this together too. Because I mean, expectations are high when you've sold 150 million albums. See, this is very Leppy though. I love this.
I don't know.
And then they kick you into All We Need.
This is a great song.
I love
think
that.
At the end of the night, Andy, you're coming back and you're like coming off your high, and you just need to chill and eat pizza and drink that last beer and pass out. Put this on. You can fall asleep to it.
Good news is I can do that to any Lep song, which is fine. You can just put it on shuffle and I'll be all right with that. All right, so there's All We Need.
Now the next song, Open Your Eyes, I have starred. And that means that's a good thing in Todd's eyes. That is a good thing. Open Your Eyes. Andy, what do you think about this song?
Sean just said the problem with this song is it needed a second solo at the end instead of the way they ended it, in my opinion. I think that's a good point too.
I like it. I like it.
It did sound a little bit old school, but I also think that it had, again, a little bit of that. When people say there's a piece of Leppard that died with Steve Clark, that's where Steve had the ability to pull out some of these. Even you think of like the way he pulled out some of those old school solos at the end of those songs. Go ahead.
I thought the same thing. Radio Gaga by Queen. 100%. And I love that song. And you know what? Now you're right, Amy. That's 100%. All we need is. It's the same sort of. It's very influenced by Radio Gaga.
Well, and again, that's one of their favorite bands of all time. Brian May and introduced them into the Rock Hall of Fame. I mean, they love Queen and they try and do a lot of Queen stuff. Yeah, I can hear that. But I do think that Steve Clark had the ability to take some of these songs and just polish them and make them better with the way he would write these solos. Phil's solos are good, but they're very Phil-ish. Like sometimes I want more, and I wish Vivian would step up, which that would be my challenge to him. So I think if my one critique of this album is a little too Phil Collins heavy. That's actually my biggest critique of this
Not
album.
enough Vivian. Not enough Vivian. I agree. I watched Andy a video last night. It's weird. Facebook, like it suggests video. You don't have Facebook, so you wouldn't know. No, I guess of what you watch. It was a Dio concert from like I don't know what it was, 92. I don't know what it was, but Vivian he had long hair.
Dude,
he was a guitar player.
He wrote Rainbow in the Dark.
Vivian just sits there and just, and he looks like a monster of rock god, like playing Rainbow in the Dark. And Dio, Ronnie James Dio singing that song in a crowd, like 20,000 people going nuts. I'm like, oh, well, that's what Def Leppard needs more of.
His heart's still there. He had a horrible breakup with Dio. Apparently because of Wendy James Dio, the wife, hated Vivian. And Ronnie, God bless his soul, was like every other good husband that didn't stand up to her.
Don't misinterpret that. I think Phil's an amazing guitar player and is also deaf. I mean, he is the sound of. I mean, you can't. Phil's great.
No. It's not that Phil's not good. Phil's actually fantastic. I mean, he went on tour with Malmsteen and Steve Vai. Like, I mean, he's more talented than people give him credit for.
Wasn't he in Girl?
But he was with Phil Lewis. That's where they found him. But he doesn't have that knack, I don't think, that Steve Clark had for some of those just picture perfect. Steve was a once in a lifetime talent, and it was a shame that we lost him too soon.
No,
because he could just truly take a solo and just do something magical with it. So tell Vivian that. But Vivian has taken a back seat in this band for too long. I'd like to see him kind of step up and just pull out one of those old rockers, man. Right. Rainbow in the Dark Part 2. What's next, Todd?
Andy, Open Your Eyes.
You like this one? This is a Todd winner.
This is a star. This is a star here. Is there a commercial? There
Cole,
is. Oh no, St. Jude. Child. Oh crap. Oh, sorry.
So how does your
Don't be mad to St. Jude. I just muted it. It's okay.
I love. Put it up. Right there. Hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Tell me about it, Todd.
Bass. I like bass. They don't do it a lot on a lot of Def Leppard songs, but when you get that bass line from Sav just starting it out, and then just listen to it.
This is a great
We're
song.
Rocking again, guys.
This is dark. This has a slang feel to it again. Sean says it's probably his favorite track. He really liked this.
The only critique I have of this is right here. It kind of it goes back to that sort of melodic filler.
This is alt rockish. This is as close to grunge as you're gonna get. This is why I feel like this could have fit in the slang era right here.
Not the chorus.
The chorus changed it and got more
classic left.
It's older left. I mean newer left. It's not.
I love that bass isolation. Listen, that's classic left. Classic.
Shane likes this one too. Amy likes it. So this song is getting a lot of love. Joe says even a little bit like Creed. I think the funny thing is with this album is you can pull out so many different influences from so many different people.
I like it. Come on, Sav. Oh.
I like the isolation. Han said he likes the bass in this, which they do more of it like they did on Man Up.
Yes,
also,
I agree.
That ode to Queen, I love that too.
Let's get a guitar solo. Where's the guitar?
I mean, I'll actually tell you when Savage kicks off the rock on intro is fantastic.
We go ready?
Really, really good. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's not it. It's interlude. Hold on, I'll get to it. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, come on, Sav. Oh.
Todd, can you do a bass? Can you slap at that bass? I like how you do that face too. That's impressive, folks.
I held my bass up high.
You do. I'm glad you hold your bass up high. That's good.
Where's the guitar solo? Here it is. I think this is definitely Phil. Where the hell is the guitar solo? Is there a guitar solo?
It plays out at the end. I like Joe wails in this. All right, Todd, you're butchering this song. Oh, there we go.
That's Phil. Come on.
You
come on.
are.
I know
You're. We're gonna off.
All right. Oh, sorry. What's wrong? Was it
No,
bad?
you're positive that's Phil.
No, I don't know who it is. I think it's Phil. It sounded Phil. It sounded like a Jackson.
I think it's because you have that kind of like.
Get it together, Todd. So what? Get it together. I was feeling the groove. Stanley.
Doing the bull dance, feeling the groove. You have that kind of connection with Phil because you guys look alike. So
Because we're bald.
if Phil and Scott Van
I'm
Pelt
bald.
had a baby,
He's bald.
honestly, if Scott Van Pelt and Phil Collin
Andy,
had a baby, you
Joe
would be
and Kathy.
I saw
They sent a picture of Scott Van Pelt on the field. And
I am so happy for the Grays right now. I wish I liked lacrosse. I'd be even happier but I am so happy that Maryland.
Although
won.
Joe was not allowed to carry the national championship trophy. Kathy has it with her son. Joe. They're like, you know what, Joe? Maybe you shouldn't hold that. Maybe it's best that you don't hold the national championship trophy.
Can you? Would you let Joe hold a national? Well, you would.
I
would. Let Joe. You let Joe hold your
We're best
newborn 2
friends.
minutes after
I
he
would.
was born.
I
That's
love
just.
Joe Grace.
Gosh, you.
Anyway, all right. So
your man crush is scary.
What did the chat say? Do they like Open Your Eyes? No. Yes. I'm
Yeah.
listening
No.
to
That Sean was mad that we
Phil.
stopped playing it.
Yes. Okay. Phil. Yeah. Sorry. Andy told me to turn it off. I'm sorry.
Well, look, I mean, you can listen to it afterwards, or we're going to get pulled down.
Track 11, Give Me a Kiss, Andy. This is the next.
Oh, this is fun. This is just fun. There's just no other way to say this. It's just Def Leppard having fun, and this is what I like about this song.
I can find it. Hold on.
Yeah, it's probably going to be some Coors Light or something again.
It is.
But total tongue-in-cheek song. It's an old school Leopard.
Yep. Hold on. It's Wyndham Hotels, Andy. Welcome to Wyndham Hotels. They're sponsoring 21090 tonight. And we're going to
21090 travels. They'd like to stay at the Wyndham Hotel.
Oh, I like that guitar riff. Oh, yeah. Give me a kiss. Come on.
I think the drum beat's good on this, too.
I love the intro.
I love listening to
Elliot's vocals here steals the show. He really gets into this.
He does.
Hold on, it gets a lot better.
Does it? There we go. Throw it up. There it is. Beautiful. There it is. That's what I love. I love that layered left, like, I love that stuff. That's so old school left, man. I love that. There's the mashup. Yep, Hans is right. Like an adrenalized track. I can totally see that. This is like X meets Adrenalize, and I love that song. I mean, that style. It's really good. This Todd is pop rock, not
I
like
love
pop.
it. You know I love it.
Yeah.
Kiss. Oh, I love this song. Yes,
Right,
come on.
All right, I just paused it. That's a fantastic track. That's
Yeah,
actually one of my
great
favorites on the album.
That's underrated right there. It's deep in
Very
11.
underrated. Good song.
Here's the problem. This is where the album should end.
No, wrong. Oh, Love Muffin. Not true. I'm gonna tell you, there's some really good stuff still left here.
There's one more good song on here that gets lost in the.
Is this? Are we on track 12?
We are on track 12, Andy.
Okay, I'm gonna preface this by saying.
I need another shot for this. What should I drink next, chat? Let's stop for a second.
Do you need that before I make you mad?
So, you want to pick something? Tell somebody in the chat. I've got Old Carter. This is a good night. Foregate. I got a Willet Purple Top. I mean, I'll drink it if you want. I've got the Starlight Cigar Batch, Brazilian Ambarano barrels. I got a Nashville Barrel 9-year. It's absolutely amazing. What do you want me to do here?
Todd,
Disco 7.
Pick one of your most expensive and finest. It's a Lep night.
Is Christopher David still here? He helped me get.
He got mad and he left. He was tired of your nonsense. Oh! Look! Go ahead, High Roller. Look at that.
This is a Willet single barrel purple top green eye high rye mash bill bourbon coming in at 132 proof.
Ooh, look at me! I'm making
8
people
year,
happy.
8
I'm the
year.
magical man. I'm so jealous. I hate you so much.
This is
Look
one of
at
my
you.
favorite whiskeys I own, and only for Def Leppard would I pop a top of this for. And if the Ravens win the Super Bowl or the Orioles win 80 games, whatever happens.
Actually, Joe's right. To hell with your most expensive. We want to know what your cheapest is back there because that's a hell of a lineup. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My cheapest would probably be the Epic Rye at maybe Epic 45.
You know what's the best part? I bought
No. I've got a juke joint. I've got a Blue Note. Early Times is down the beach. Oh, Christopher David's still here. Hey, he's just multitasking, as you are. Would you guys want me to drink this or no? I won't drink it if you don't want me to.
Oh, Todd, it's up to you, man. You drink what you want, buddy. None of us can afford that, so you
At
might as well
least
enjoy it for all of us.
Amy says at least get a clean glass. Touche, Amy. You know what? Thankfully, Amy's here to keep me straight.
This is why having
I'll go with the whiskey nose. Is Marty still here? Look at that beautiful whiskey nosed Glencairn that you can
no
get.
telling how long that glass is sat without being cleaned.
Todd is wrong. 3 good tracks to go. Oh, come on.
Love
Todd.
it. Love it. Love it.
I can't believe Sean, metalhead of all people, said that. There's one good track left.
Because for people who are, this is where I'm going to stand up for Sean, who's a metalhead.
He is.
I love metal too, but anyone who is sitting back in 2022 waiting for On Through the Night and High and Dry 2 have got to be the dumbest Leppard fans alive, because it's just not happening. So you have to evolve, and either you like the music or you don't, but you got to give it credit for what it is. You can't listen to metal 24/7. Well, maybe you can, but it's just there's no diversity there.
Oh my God, this whiskey, Christopher David, tell everybody how great this whiskey is. Oh my God.
Yeah, Chris, tell us all. Come on up and tell us all how great this. Look at him.
Thankfully, he turned me on to it, and I love it. Cheers to Def Leppard and everybody out there. Cheers.
God, he makes me so mad sometimes.
I'm having a moment. Oh God, that's perfection. Now this album's not perfect, but it's damn good, and so it needs a good whiskey like this. Sorry, did I say that, Andy? Are you okay?
You're doing great, Todd. You're doing great.
What are we on? Track number 12. Where's my notes?
It's No Sugar.
Take a bottle, shake it up. I'm not doing that all. You're gonna put that in. I'm stopping before you do that. There's another album review right there. We did Hysteria.
Yes, we did.
We will soon be doing another album review from the tour that's coming this summer. Motley Crew. What album could we possibly review from Motley Crew? Just one.
Saints of Los Angeles.
No.
Generation Swine.
No.
Yeah, I think we'll pick something a little better than that. I have an idea for that, Todd. I'll run past you later too. Which
all right.
which I think is
All
pretty
right,
good.
Angels can Andy. This is your thing. Hey guys, welcome back. No, that's not the next one. Tango.
No, this is Lifeless. I'm going to. This is top 5 favorite tracks on this entire album. I absolutely love this song.
Wait, what did you just say? One
of my top 5 favorite songs. I could not stop listening to this the other day. Top 5 favorite songs on this album.
You must be crazy. Hold on. Hop Valley, Andy. Andy, brewed with cryo hops. Bubble Stash. IPA that's different. There you go. It's a ballad with piano. Here's my notes. Ballad with a piano again.
This is Angels Can't Help You Now. This is not Lifeless.
And probably
this is not Lifeless.
That's 12. That's 12. Yeah, that's what we're on though. Andy, we're on 12. Which is
okay. Yes, you're right.
Nice
Lifeless
ballad.
is next. You're right.
Probably the best on the album, but nothing memorable. There's my notes.
No, it's not the best on the album, but it's good. Good song. Agree to disagree. If you have thoughts on this, go ahead and let us know. Otherwise,
should I skip it?
Well, I want to get to the next one now. Now I'm excited because I was getting ready for it. This is another one that could have ended an album. Actually, you know what, Todd? I would have actually ended this instead of From Here to Eternity. They could let this go and roll
back. Sean said there was like 4 more good songs. I'd like to know where they are.
Well, the next one is, and the one after that is, there's definitely 2. We just played one before it. And actually, this isn't bad. This is just...
All right, he says the highlights of solo. Let me get the solo. I don't know where it is. They use a lot of violin. Oh, there it is. Oh, I've heard better. Did I miss it there? I might have missed it.
Joe says, is this a song from Frozen?
What did he say?
Is this a song from Frozen? Let it go.
Might have been. All right, Andy, okay, so there's that song.
All right.
Let's skip it. Life.
So,
we can skip this song too.
No, don't skip this one. I love this song. I absolutely love this song.
Here it is, Andy. Oh God! Hey, pull that straw out of my hair right now. Go ahead.
Are you making fun of country people, Todd?
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Why are you making fun of country folk? You know what? They're just working people, man. Oh, I love this song.
I love it.
His voice is so in sync with her on this.
Reminds me of
What?
Trolls when they go to the country. The Trolls movie, Trolls 2, when they go to the country. That's what it reminds me of.
When Kelly Clarkson was the main troll.
Yes,
Dude, this song.
Yes.
If this song doesn't chart on country music, country fans are fools.
I couldn't breathe.
He sounds perfect for this, Todd. It's so good, man.
Go. Go.
I'll tell you right now. What I want right now is a beer and a cigarette. I don't even smoke, and I just want to sit there and I just want to kind of listen to this song. Maybe just decide do I want to ask somebody to dance or not. This song is just freaking great. Now Sean does not like this song.
Now
I love this song.
said,
I think
the only note I have here is
the chorus is so left. Listen.
Hold on.
This is so lep. Oh,
Sean is right. Sean is 100% right. Another country song. These are my notes. I wrote this first time listening to it. Slow and nothing here for me as a Lep fan. Solo is the only thing I like. There's a weird electronic beat for the drum beat here. I don't like the electronic drum beat, but I do like the solo. I mentioned that, and Sean picked it up. Let's listen to it.
This is such a good song. And now listen to Allison's voice kicks in. She sounds angelic, man. She's
Allison Clark.
She's so great. Allison Krauss. She's so good. This is awesome. Another standout solo. Darius Ruck. I love this. Now, see, I don't think this is trying to. I feel like Bon Jovi, like.
What the hell's Allison Clark? Oh, there she is. There she is.
Tell me this is a chart topper on country music. It's a rock song with a country. This is great. I love it.
No, it's not.
It's fantastic.
Where's the solo?
Yeah,
it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I'll give you that. It's not.
It's better. It's better than this guitar.
I agree with that.
And listen to here. Listen to all the oohs and ahs and harmonies coming in, and Allison on top of Def Leppard's already good harmonies. I love it. It's fantastic.
Are we kicked off yet?
Not yet. I don't know, Todd.
Where's the guitar solo? Here we go.
Now see, Elizabeth likes it. There we go. Oh, here it goes, folks. Are you wearing? I don't want to. Okay, that's just getting vulgar. I'm just going to put that down. That's. I am sorry you guys had to see that. Might want to wear your guitar a little bit higher when you're wearing your sweatpants.
Sorry.
God.
That is a guitar solo. That is a good guitar. Ooh. Going high there.
Tell me this is a fantastic song. It's a good song, and it just keeps riding up from there.
Solo.
That is the best ballad on the entire album. Just saying right now.
No, I said the other
best.
One.
It's better than Angels. That is the best ballad on the entire album.
No, it's too country.
But you were wrong.
Too country.
And if you ever play a solo like that again in those pants, I will leave this duo and I will go out on my own.
Sorry.
I'm just
sorry about that, everyone. Todd, agree. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Apologize to your mother most of all.
Oh no, Mom. Hopefully not. What did I do? Oh, my crotchal region was in the area of the camera I take it.
You're strumming it very quickly too.
Oh no. Well, that happens.
It happens
all right.
Since teenage years.
Now, we are on to the only track at the back end of this album, the last 5 songs. Well, no, hold on. Did I say that right? No. 12, 13, the last 4 that I think are any good. This is it. This is the only song.
There's only 2 left.
Yeah, there's the last 4 songs, 12, 13, 14, and 15. This is the song that I think should have been higher, way higher. Not track 14 that nobody gets to.
Yep. Hard to say what's wrong with country, Todd. So does the B-Lady. See?
Listen, I am not a huge country fan. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like it. It is what it is.
Country and rock are so similar. It's just different styles of
exactly,
music.
Joe. I strum very quickly, but only for there's a reason for that, right? All right, let's get to Unbreakable. Annie, what do you love about Unbreakable? I can't believe Joe's still watching at this point. That's great.
Unbreakable is cool because it is a song that has almost 3 different styles in one.
Find it. Where the hell is Unbreakable on this damn playlist?
I don't know. You'll get to it. I haven't pulled the playlist out. It's just been us the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You haven't like you can't hear it?
You can hear it. I'm not sure.
Hold on, Lucasfilms is sponsoring us. Disney again.
That's going.
Wow. Let's watch this. No, that's not. Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
All right, here's my notes on Unbreakable. It's a bit of a down. Again, it's a slower beat, which is okay. I get it.
This
sounds
is
popish. I
this
like
whole
it.
thing. This is all Sparkle Lounge right here, and I was like, here we go again. Another
like the drum
Phil
beat.
Collins Sparkle Lounge song.
Solo
and then
and
out
chorus
of
are great
nowhere,
here. Solo and chorus.
out of nowhere, NXS pops in
Yes,
and
there it
takes
is.
over, and it's like
I'm not ready for
You ready?
and I love it. It's great.
Oh,
It's just straight NXS.
I'm getting a little funky.
It's cool,
this ain't no make believe, but I should have listened.
And then here comes the harmonies.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's just really cool. This is a very neat song. I mean, it's neat. Can you use the word neat? It's a neat song. I love it.
The chorus is
The chorus, so it's man, Unbreakable, and it's just totally left. I love it. This one took a little bit to grow on me, but I ended up just absolutely loving this song. It's really,
Agreed.
really good.
Let me get the chorus here.
I love the chorus of this. Yep.
Yeah, ready, Andy? Oh.
I absolutely love this. This is a great song. Hans, a really unique tune, one of the best on the album. I totally agree with this.
I agree, Hans.
Yeah, this is really good. Joe, if they're good enough, a song like this will work. Trust me.
So come on, take a chance.
All right, if you've not voted in our poll, please vote. What's your favorite song? Now you've heard everything. Is it? Well, no, there's one more.
Unbreakable.
Wait, let me get the solo. Let me get the solo.
This is, we're going to get kicked out on the last tune, which wasn't my favorite anyway.
Here it is. Oh, yeah. Come on.
I've made you self-conscious. Now you're not rocking out anymore.
No, I'm not, because my crotchal region was in the area.
You just need to wear different pants next time.
I know. I got. All right. Sorry.
Your nighttime PJs are not meant for the.
Sorry about that, guys. My bad. It's my bad. I heard the wheel spin for that purple top. Oh no, it did not for that purple top. No.
Oh, Todd's gonna give that away.
No, we're giving away a Nashville single barrel from Sealback, 6-year, 117 proof. I assume it's fantastic. I've had a bunch from Sealback. They're all good. It's not the 9-year, which is amazing. This should be really, really good. And if you're a Def Leppard fan, guys, I know there's some out there. You will get a Def Leppard Pale Ale.
Just
who
keep
has
it
this?
on. Just keep it
Don't
on the
open
bar.
Or drink it if you want to.
And recap it with water, but keep the thing because it's
Look at that. Look at it.
My hope is that you can get them on tour this summer when the stadium tour comes around.
You will not get this. You're not getting this.
But you'll get the cans. You won't get the bottles.
No way. All right, Andy, last track of the night.
Chris Sneed's here. What's going on?
Chris, our good friend and also employed by Sagamore.
And since Chris is here, I am going to drink my last whiskey of the evening, which is the Sagamore Select. They're a compilation with Destil Brewing. This is their.
Oh, you love that. You love that bottle.
This may be my favorite. I mean, I just
finished whiskey.
Maybe not the best, but my favorite finished whiskey from Sagamore. And that's a bold statement because they have so many good things.
That Destil was what was it? Was it a?
It's finished in imperial stout barrels from Destil. But God, it's everything that is supposed to be a finished in beer barrel. It's just beautiful.
Chris, it's good to see you, brother. Another guys, we have had 0 Patreon members sign up. I'm heartbroken. But we're going to keep going. Every week, we're going to push Patreon.
Talk to them about it.
Well, we're going to give away a Weller 12 once we get to 40.
They're not buying the Weller 12. They're buying you. Tell them why they should buy you.
because you get inside access to everything that Andy and I do. Everything. And we get enough people, we can have a hopefully barrel pick from Sagamore and Brian Tracy and Christopher Sneed, right? Great, Chris? Brian said it's all good. Anyway, we want to grow that community. Beer, bourbon, and rock and roll.
Of course, if you watch our live streams, you see enough of Todd up close and personal that you don't even have to worry about signing up for Patreon.
I mean, I can't believe we haven't gotten one Patreon member tonight off of all that. But anyway.
But we did lose 2. So we want to thank you.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
No. Thank you, Amy, for posting that. Yes.
Come join the family, as Sean says. Join the family.
Join. We want to give away this bottle. We want to do picks. Sagamore will be our first pick, I promise you, when we get to that point. So
you do get a sneak preview tonight. All right. So our last.
Andy,
by the way, this Sagamore is just freaking good.
Oh,
all right. Go ahead.
All right. Give me a kiss, Andy. No, I'm sorry. Not give me a kiss. Hell, that's the wrong thing.
Someone's going to clip that.
Oh, there's a lot of click. From Here to Eternity should have been From Here to Not on This Album is what it should have been. So let's play it, and let's see who's sponsoring us tonight. Oh, Mint Mobile, Andy. Ryan Reynolds is he's sponsoring us tonight.
He's probably also going to get us shut down. You know what? I'm tired.
Aw, thanks, Ryan.
All right, here we go. There it is, Andy. Good. Thank you, David.
Appreciate it. This is, I think I said this in the video, this is another typical Lep closer where they know they have no chance at radio play, and they stick it on the end of the album.
It goes on for 5 minutes. 5+
Yeah,
minutes.
This is again, another one of those Kansas, 70s epic kind of songs that just last for a long time.
It's not bad.
If you're driving, it's like, yeah, I can listen to this. It's cool, but it's not going to be something you want to put on constant repeat. It's one of their few filler songs they have on here. So all right. I mean, unless people have a burning desire to talk about From Here to Eternity. I mean, Todd, this song just didn't do it for me.
It just goes on forever after that. I mean, same thing. Look, here we go. Ready?
This is
same thing.
Actually,
hold on.
Amy said she thought this was one of the better tracks. Amy really liked it. She thought this was one of the better ones on the album.
All right, let's play it a little bit. Maybe. Listen, here's what I said. Slower downbeat song, kind of drags on for 5+ minutes. It's not a bad song, but not the most memorable song to end an album on. I want an upbeat.
I think Travis is absolutely right. Album should have ended with Unbreakable because that was a great way to take you out.
Yes, Travis.
And actually, this is the second time that Sean said another song saved by a solo. I hate to say it, but
here it is.
But no song by Def Leppard should ever have to be saved by a solo when they're known for their hooks and harmonies. So that's the only thing I can't really,
It does rock. I'll give them that.
It's a great song. It's a beautiful song. It's just not.
But it took 3.5 minutes.
It's not a radio-friendly song either. It's not. It's just and that's sometimes Left's known as you want that.
That is a great solo, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's a great song. I mean, good solo. Yeah, you're right.
Now
let's
bring people, guys. It's time to bring people on. I think. Maybe you disagree.
No, I have no problems with people calling. Look, first before we bring on Todd.
Yes.
Overall impression of the album.
Oh, okay.
And what would you drop if you had to drop 3? What 3 would you drop?
2 Alison Krauss songs.
What are your 3 highlights?
Well, the first 3 songs.
Okay.
First 3 songs. 100%. The 2 Alison Krauss songs and the Dust, the Dust song, whatever that's called.
So you would keep both the long ballads over Lifeless?
Yes. I don't like the Alison Krauss songs.
I think it's because you're a chauvinist.
I'm not a chauvinist. I don't like country music that much. And Def Leppard's not a country music band. They're a rock band.
They're not a pop music band. They play pop. They're
more pop rock than they are.
They're not a grunge band. They play grunge song. They played everything. Heck, they did rap and sugar.
I will turn this back on you. What 3 songs would you get rid of?
I would get rid of the last one, From Here to Eternity. I would get rid of Liquid
I think
Dust.
that's better than anything that they had with Alison Krauss. But okay.
I think you're smoking something crazy.
What?
No.
Amy Bowen just said it.
Well, I love Amy. I don't have to agree. I think Kick and
Oh no.
What I miss?
Oh, no.
I'm glad the last song is called "Set Me Free."
I call it "Set Me Free," but that's a fun.
Why do I see Joe like one of those guys that like listens to like Primus and like stuff like that?
No, I
I'd
think
love
Joe-
to know. I'd love to know what Joe listens to. He seems like kind of he might because I like Joe, but
Come
he
on
also
up,
seems like
guys.
the kind of guy who I'd probably like to smack.
I
want to
see Whiskey Wars. I want to see Amy. She's had some comments on this. I want to
That's
see
fine.
Marty. The Mash Bill, I
Um,
definitely want to see.
Yeah. So here's the three I
I
would
want to
drop.
see everybody.
I would drop Liquid Dust.
Yes, Liquid Dust. Yes.
I would drop From Here to Eternity. And then I would probably
Come on, Sean.
I would probably drop
Come on, Sean.
Angels. I think I would probably drop Angels. That would be the other one because they don't need Goodbye for Good this time, and Angels Can't Help You
You would
now.
keep both Alison Krauss songs.
Yes, and not just that. I think
You're smoking crack.
and I would say Lifeless is probably my top 5 or 4 songs on the album. I think it's that
You
good.
are-
I think it's one of the best ballads they've written in forever and a day. It's that good.
You are nuts. Nuts.
No,
You're
Todd, I'm smart, but
All right.
it's
Bring up
good stuff.
people.
All right. Mm.
Three is
And Todd said if we can
Sugar
get
Kitty
2 more
does not love it.
Patreons tonight, Todd said 2 more Patreons tonight, and he'll give away a port with tonight's giveaway of the Purple Top. We'll give one.
I would actually give a pour of Purple Top. Yes, I would.
So
If we can get 2 more Patreon members, I would do that.
there you go.
That's how much I want to grow that community.
So Travis said, "Drop this guitar, Lifeless."
we won't.
And,
We
and
won't.
he turned to say- so he's one of mine, 2 of yours. So Alison
Yes.
Krauss is definitely a hit or miss, but a lot of people like
Travis,
the
I
stuff,
agree.
the country stuff too. And Travis Hans, you guys want to come up? Let me know.
Fire it up. There
There's
it is,
Big
Big
League
League
Bourbon. There we go.
Fire it up.
All right, should we?
love that song.
You want to bring a few folks up and get
Well,
their
let's get some
opinions?
people's idea. Let's get some other reaction to this album. I'd love to hear it.
All right, we can do that. Let me
Big League Bourbon. What a go.
God, I haven't
Good-
done
good
this in a
channel.
while, Todd. I'm gonna do this just for fun. All right.
There they
All
are.
right. Well,
There, our resident rock
Somebody
expert.
mute what you got in the back. Someone still got something rolling.
It's not me.
Is it me?
It's,
it me?
it's one of you 2 guys.
I don't hear it now. I heard it, and now I
Now
don't.
Or maybe my new mic setup is so good I'm hearing every little pin drop. So we'll see.
I don't
It's all
know.
good. All right, guys. All right. So listen, I want to know. Let's start first with Stanley. You were the first up. I would like your initial reactions, not track by track. What do you think of this new album? Go.
Is it the best thing that they've done since Adrenalize or Euphoria? Yeah, but that's still that's a
It's
with
not same
Sparkle Lounge X stuff
X.
like that. It's not a really high bar.
Right.
I like
but-
X a lot.
I don't.
But I like it. There's a one song that's pure. I cut it down to 10 songs on the album.
yes.
What
what would
I
they be?
think that the songs that I took off of the album could be done like deluxe edition and make them acoustic, and they'd be better songs.
Ooh.
And I do agree. Both the Alison Krauss songs need to be off the album.
Thank you.
They should
Thank you.
both be deluxe edition, 100% acoustic. Just Joe and her singing, and that's it. That's maybe a little bit of just
Big
really,
Vic?
really
Big Vic,
super
what's up?
basic.
Agreed.
But
Was it the fact that they went with another artist and dabbled into something so far that bothered you, or was it the song itself? Because if you don't like country, I get that, but if you like country music,
I could go as deep into country as I do into metal and rock. So I'm a
okay,
huge
I'll
country
even
fan.
say this: like this guitar, I
hey,
think
he's
should
got
have
it.
been solo.
He's got it. Yeah, Sean. Hold on. Sean's got the single barrel
Yeah.
from Chattanooga you won.
Got to pour this tonight. Thank you
Yeah.
guys
There you
again.
go.
You guys are awesome.
Did you get all the samples too? You got a lot
I
of
just-
samples.
yeah, I got a
Stanley,
bunch.
if you're going into, if you're going to dive into that type of a genre, a song like "Lifeless" with a big rock like solo, which is a beautiful solo, on top of a country background, I'm surprised that one would be one that you would be put off by.
Marty,
if you
get
like
your ass
country
up
music.
here, Marty. Come
Well,
on.
okay, so it's okay. I think that what it does is I don't think that those two songs fit on this album just in general because of the rest of the album. Because it's not just that they're country; it's the fact that I could see "Lifeless" being like on a country album, or in an extended version or whatever, or being like its own thing on its own, just like another track that they, an Apple track or something like that. But this guitar,
Yeah.
this guitar might as well just be on an Alison Krauss album because
exactly.
Yeah.
it doesn't.
And it's fourth on the it like 3 rock, like at least up tempo songs, and I actually really enjoy.
I agree with you. I don't like the
it's like,
song
bam,
placement. I don't
where's
like the
that?
placement of that.
Yeah.
Oh, the way they
placement
set up
was
this album is ridiculous. The way they set this album up was ridiculous.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I don't know who decided the track list, but
Thank you.
the placement is horrible.
Sean, you sound fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, new mic as well.
Wow. Wow. Very nice. Hey, we're all
Oh,
good.
everybody's just getting new
Hey.
mics, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I
Everybody-
mean, you go from like a party song. What is the name of that?
We will, Elizabeth.
Fire
Thank
It
you.
Up.
Fire it up.
Appreciate
Fire it
it.
up.
Yeah, you go from Fire It Up to this guitar. It's a weird. It's such a
What-
huge pace change that it
is.
just doesn't make sense.
You almost need like all we need leading into something like that, like taking that mid tempo down into it. But it's a
Yeah.
drastic drop off. I get that, and I could even see ending with like this guitar, which would have been fine.
Yep.
Even
Yeah,
to pull you out with something completely different. You've gotten to the end of the album, like it or not. Lifeless though is different. Lifeless is something that works. It works. It's in that vein of what Plant and Krauss do together, which I really like, and I think their voices are they match together so well. If you guys they'll see how deep Stanley goes in his Leopard Dodge. Off Sparkle Lounge, they did 9 Lives with Tim McGraw. Okay, I think that's a killer Lep song with the wrong vocalist with it because Tim McGraw is too twangy, too country, and it didn't work. And there's a Joe only version that was just awesome. It's like the perfect like gambling song that should be played at every Vegas casino. With Tim McGraw, it wasn't my favorite. I wish he wasn't on it. Alison Krauss, however, pairs really well with his voice, and the two sound really nice together. That's what I liked about it. So I would. That's.
I'm not saying that they're not good songs. Okay, I'm just saying that they don't fit. They don't fit on this album. Just like when I heard the name of the album,
Agreed.
I didn't know the name of the album until you told me what the name of the album was. And the
Really?
first thing I thought, I didn't know. I mean, I knew Def Leppard was coming out with a new album, but I hadn't heard what the name of the album was. And when I heard Diamond Star Halos, the first thing that came to my mind was, "Is this the new Marshmallow and the Lucky Charms?" Because that's what it sounded like to begin with. And there's nothing on the track. The track list. There's nothing in a song, and there's nothing in a track list that leads
That is
towards
a line from.
Yeah.
That's a line from "Get It On" by T-Rex. Diamond Star Halos is actually a line
Okay.
from that song.
Well, then that would make
Yeah,
sense with Kick. That would make sense with Kick because
So,
I
yeah.
got really big Bay-City Rollers / T-Rex
Oh,
vibes off
Big
of it.
Vic. By the way, Big Vic, I love Tim McGraw. I've
Yeah.
seen Tim McGraw a couple times. I don't think his voice and Joe's worked too well together as far as playing off each other. That was the difference. Mash together was really perfect because actually I've seen Tim a couple times. He's fantastic. too.
By the way,
Really
how
good
great
stuff.
is he in 1883? I'm just going to throw that out there as well.
Oh, Yellowstone, yeah.
No, 1883.
Which is
it's like the prequel, I guess you would say.
the prequel.
Yeah.
All right, so let me throw this out there before you guys continue too. So if you guys want to get up on with us, we don't have to talk all things Def Leppard too. One of the things I want to throw out to everyone tonight too is to come up and say, who is your Def Leppard? You guys clearly know who my favorite is of all time and why. Like this, I will go to my grave. They're my favorite for because it's personal to me. That's the way music is. It should be like that when someone is a favorite of yours. So whether it's Megadeth or Motley Crue or or Madonna, I really don't care. Like whoever it is, if you want to come up and talk about your favorite too, come on up. Like talk about or put it in the chat. Like who is your Def Leppard? Who's that one band or artist that just kind of makes you say, I almost don't care what direction they go in. I'm going to buy it. And I'm probably going to like it because they're just that good. I like them that much. So curious. That's kind of like a challenge to the chat and to everybody out there. But
Okay.
in the meantime, you guys, yes, your thoughts I still want to talk about. So go ahead.
Okay. Are did
Sean,
you,
go ahead.
Well, I wasn't sure if Stanley was done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just the only other thing I wanted to say about was open your eyes. It's Velvet Revolver Slither with no payoff.
Yeah.
There's no payoff to it. If you listen to Slither and that bass part at the beginning, As soon as the bass stops, it goes right into a faster tempo and it just freaking rocks. This one just never really pays. It's a good song, but it never really pays off from the bass solo from the beginning. I'm waiting for a time change or just a punch in the face, and it never happens.
So you didn't think the solo accomplished that, huh? You didn't feel like that was kind of the peak of the mountain kind of thing?
I think that the bass solo was good, but I know Rick Savage is a better bass player.
Yeah.
But the bass part was really, really good. I just think that if you ever listen to,
I'm talking about the guitar solo, but
oh no, the guitar solo is freaking great. I mean, no, I'm not saying that the song's not
Okay.
good. The guitar solo is great or whatever, but for the whole song overall, there was never that point where.
Well, I think I agree with you on that, because the one thing that Sean said a couple times tonight was the solo saved this song. I don't think any solo should save a Def Leppard song when they're known for big hooks and choruses and like harmonies. However, when you change musical direction and dip your toes into other types of genres, that's the piece that can still hold that Def Leppard sound together. And I think I will go out on a limb and say these are the best solos they've had on any Lep album since Hysteria. I think these are the best solos that have been on any album, and that's a big statement considering Clark wrote half the solos for even Adrenalize. So I think that's a big statement. But I think the solos were fantastic. I do miss Vivian. I wish he would have stepped up on this one. I feel like he copped out. But other than that, I thought it was really great. Marty, you want to talk about Metallica?
Come on, Marty. Come on, Marty.
Anybody who wants to come up again and talk
Marty's
about
not up here.
Their favorite.
All right, let's get to Sean. I want to get Sean in here.
okay, yeah, because I got.
Yes, yes.
Uh-oh.
Hey, give us. First of all,
I went through one. I went through them one at a time, just like you guys did. And I won't go
mods,
through all of
please
it.
put Whiskey Wars. Okay, hold on, mods. Whiskey Wars channel in the chat. Mash Bill channel in the chat, please.
Appreciate you guys.
There you go.
You're awesome.
Thanks.
There we go.
So I thought, just like both of you thought, I think the first three tracks are great. They're kind of party tracks. They kick off the album really nicely. Track 2, what's that
Kick.
name? Yeah,
Kick.
so Kick. It's a little poppier than I would like, but it'll do well as a single. I think. I think it'll probably be featured
Live, right? They're live.
Yeah,
The stadium
live-
tour,
live.
right? Yeah.
I think
I think best Def Leppard song they've had since 2000.
No,
Not best song, but this is the best like overall like Def Leppard-ish song. This song is everything that encompasses Def Leppard. I love it.
Yeah.
It's not even as good as Take What You Want, but
Take What You Want, the best song on the album.
it's going to
No
be
doubt
the
about
most iconic move that they made, I think, this decade with that
Maybe.
song.
We'll see.
I think it'll have I think it'll be in a lot of like party style commercials. I think like that it'll be a lot of that kind of stuff.
True.
Like I could see it like in a lot of like played at football stadiums. Played on like beer commercials.
I think Fired Up could be too. Fired Up.
But I also think Take What You Want is going to be the opener on tour. I think this summer
I love
tour
that.
Crew, I think Take What You Want will be their opener.
Yeah, I mean, actually on Take What You Want, I had that was my note. I can see this being played during a Bud Light football commercial.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then
But hold on, Sean. That's Def Leppard, though, right? That's Def Leppard, right?
yeah, and that there's no. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying like I can totally see it fitting that style of commercial or whatever. So then, as we've already talked about, then there's this weird pace change with what is it? My guitar. I don't care. This guitar. I don't like. I like the guitar. The like the quick little riffs. Like that's like the highlight of the song to me. And then the rest of it doesn't really do it for me. So let's see. And then so just general thoughts. I will skip to the end here. I think if it were me, I would get rid of tracks 5 through 9. You can keep 6 if you want because it's poppy, and I think it'll probably do well in the charts. I don't care for it at all. And yeah, then you can leave Eternity if you want. It's
Wait. Hold on.
He's dropping 5 through 9. Now I'll tell you right
don't-
now.
wait, you don't like SOS Emergency and
I do not. I don't like it at all.
I think You Rock Me. Is
and You
fantastic.
Rock Me. That acoustic. You don't like acoustic guitar, then I guess.
Well, that's a ukulele playing. I mean,
Whatever
it's
that
kind of
is.
crazy.
I don't know what that is.
It's cool.
So-
I love that. It's different.
Well, I do not like You Rock Me, but I think it will probably do well as a solo. It's just it's way too poppy for me. It's cheesy and yeah. Anyway, but I think a lot of other people will probably like it. So,
All right.
It is fair
now,
enough.
yeah, Marty, if you want to come on and talk about Metallica, I'm totally down for
Come
that.
on, Marty.
So here's he texts you, Todd. He's working on some.
Yeah,
stuff.
he's got
He
new
might- he might
equipment.
go
I was
with-
like, well, test it out on us.
Well, here's the thing. I will also say, Def Leppard, the injustice to them was that the handful of diehards that thought that they were going to forever remain the new wave of British heavy metal are sadly disappointed. And 45 years later, they're still waiting for the next On Through the Night, which is the dumbest thing in the world because
But you know, here's the funny thing, though, Andy.
it just. But think about it. It can't happen. Pete Willis
No.
was gone. Steve Clark died. Rick Allen can't do metal drumming with one arm. His the way he is now is set up for more poppy tones. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
The whole outfit has changed. And Joe Elliott never wanted to be a metal band. He's in love with 70s glam, and he's now the complete driving engine. There's no way this was going to continue as a new wave of British heavy metal. They are a pop
Amy,
rock glam
Amy,
band.
come up and talk to us about that. That's awesome. I
So
love it.
okay, so SOS Emergency. When I heard the song the first time, the very first thing I thought was that if I was to make a video, it would be the exact same video as "You Give Love a Bad Name," "Living
nice.
on a Prayer."
Yes.
It'd be a concert video behind the scenes, popping back and forth.
Yeah.
Kick is one of those like ones from like a 70s like American Bandstand thing where they keep on popping from camera to camera.
T-Rex.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like that. I mean, and then You Rock Me. That is literally straight up. You said it, Todd. It's tantric.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Tantric, Eve Six.
Yes.
Early
Yes.
90s Todd Rundgren.
Yeah. There you go.
And it's just 90s pop. And then Liquid Dust. The reason I don't like it is because the very when it first starts, I hear Pearl Jam done very badly.
That's true. That's a
That
good point.
riff at the beginning just sounds completely like almost too grungy.
Yeah.
It just
And then
sounds disjointed. It
Liquid
just
Dust
doesn't-
is pure garbage. It's
It's got to go.
That's the
Agree-
one.
We all agree. We all agree with
Now, I'll tell you right now, I personally, I don't know the man, but I would probably say if Joe were to join us right now, he'd probably say that's probably one of his favorite tracks. Those are the weird offbeat things that they like to throw in there that I think
I
they
know.
write some of those things for themselves. And sometimes the kick is for all of us. It's like, you know what, this thing will be played and it's going to be this anthemic rock song that everybody's going to love. Which I think is what's kind of funny because some of those songs are just so distinct, like certain members of the band. That being said, yeah, Liquid Dust would go for me.
Andy,
I
we
like
have
what? Good.
we have a special guest, Whiskey Nose, and what's it?
Oh, we have some people. Okay.
Whiskey Nose wants to know what's going on here.
Hey.
There he
What's
is.
going on?
Look at this guy, Marty. What? Can hardly see you, Marty. Where's your
So
light?
you said you got new equipment. So what, you got those special lights that are way darker than normal?
Yeah,
ones?
you're really smart.
No, what it is, I don't have anything. I've been working on a new camera, so I'm
This
kind of
is
sound good,
mood.
though.
This is mood lighting, folks.
yeah,
okay?
I'm still in the adjustment stage, so bear with
Wow.
me.
Marty, I had to know what you thought of this album. I had to know. Hold on,
I like it.
Hold on, wait, stop. Sean, are you done? What else stand out for you? Okay, Marty.
Other than I think the highlight of the whole album is "Open Your Eyes," even though Stanley doesn't care for
Open
it that
Your
much.
Eyes.
But I thought
Really?
that was my favorite track, and then probably next
Really?
favorite is "Unbreakable."
Oh, I
Unbreakable
I like both their songs. Yes,
Unbreakable
yes.
is the underrated track of the album.
Got it.
If I'm going
Very
top five, Todd, is the first three
Yep.
Unbreakable and Lifeless are my five. That's my top five.
Interesting.
No
Interesting.
Lifeless, but I think I'm with Sean here. I'm with Sean. I had all those starred. Sean, everyone you said I starred. 100%.
And
Count
then
with that on me.
I could slash Lifeless, like put them together, tie with You Rock Me because I love that song too.
I like
So
where you're
put
at.
them
All
together.
right, Marty, what do you like on this album at all? I mean, you've listened to it all or not?
Yeah, I've listened to it. I'm
Cheers,
kind
man.
of on the fence with the Alison Krauss stuff.
Agreed.
I like Kick a whole lot.
Mhm.
Fired Up, I think is good. Is it Fired Up that has the great intro, or is it Take What You Want?
Well, they both have. They're a little different. Fired Up is like instant, like in your
Fired
face.
it up.
No, it's
Take What You Want is
Take
is
What
the
You
heavy.
Want.
That's
Take
the
What You
rock
Want.
out what you want. Yeah.
Take what you want. It's more rocking. Yeah, that's it.
Take What You Want. I thought was a great intro into
Let
that
me
song.
play it for you guys. Andy, bring it up.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's listen to that. Let's
Let's
listen.
hear it, man.
Todd, you got the controls, buddy.
I like that's funny. Todd's like, let me play it for you. Andy, bring it up.
Bring it up, Andy. Hold on. I gotta get. Hold on.
Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that.
As you can
Oh,
see,
we have to get to
Andy
we have to get to an
listens
ad
well.
first. Hold on 1 second. We have to get to an ad first.
An ad first. We
Hot Valley. Hold on. Andy, 1 second.
yeah, we'll be back in 20 seconds.
Hold on.
We want to thank our sponsors, Jimmy
Hot
John's.
Valley something.
Real
Come on.
fresh, real fast.
There it is, Andy.
See, and when I first heard this did not. I wasn't expecting
big-
this intro. This completely kind of blew me away when they kind of changed, go down a little bit and key. And
Hold
then
on.
just-
We're gonna
just
get a
start
rock
rocking.
here. We're gonna rock here in a second.
Now, Todd, no unnecessary crotch shots. I know it's getting later, but let's be mindful of our audience.
It's not that late yet, Todd.
It's not that late. Here we go.
Unwind him, let him go.
Hit it. Let him go. Let
here
him
we
go,
go.
people. Just watch him. There he goes. Oh, there he goes, people. He's just a big dumb animal. Look at him. Look at him. He's so happy, though. That's what makes me happy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey, look how the microphone makes his T-shirt look dirty.
I know. It's true.
We might lose the headset here in a second. And let's see if
You know, I just wait for like a big June bug to fly into his mouth at some point because it just ruined the whole vibe. Like it's just. But
let him go. Just let him go.
So
Nice. Turn it off. God dang it.
the reason I like
Love
this is my favorite. This is my favorite song on the album. This is my favorite song on the album, and the reason is because this is the one song on the whole album that takes parts of everything that Def Leppard did, Hysteria,
love you.
Yeah.
and before. There's a little bit of On Through the Night. There's a little bit of Pyromania. There's a little
Yes,
bit
this
of.
song's so good.
It's got
It's an
different
all-star.
parts. Yeah, it's like hey, we did these albums, do a tribute to the first four or five
Absolutely.
albums, and
Truth be
that's
told,
what this song.
If this song was released any time prior to '92, it's a hit. This is
Absolutely.
if we're doing it should have been a hit. Like on a weekly, I throw this up against anything. This would have been the hit.
We may be
because
doing
This
it
song
soon.
kicks ass.
If there's one thing I would have done, I would have definitely moved Unbreakable up
Yes.
to
100%.
around. I would have moved it up to around. I would have. Well, this guitar, you have to put it in the top 6 or 7 songs. I would have switched this guitar and the other Allison cross track.
The guitar solo hits here.
But
My
yeah, the
challenge
Liquid-
to everyone is to listen to Lifeless multiple times and tell me it's not a great song because it's good. Look, this
I don't
guitar
know
is
that I wanna do
nice.
that, Andy.
I could have dropped.
No,
this
we
guitar
don't.
If I had to drop one or two. Now
The album-
look, I'm a sucker for country music though. I love it.
Andy,
Really
you-
do.
I mean,
still playing
okay,
this at all?
so here's the thing, Andy. I like country music too. I just don't like this particular style of country music.
Andy, can we listen to the guitar solo? Bring it up.
Let it rip.
Come on, Andy,
Okay,
bring it up.
let's get it. Let's get it.
It's up there, buddy. It's up. Do your thing. Do your thing. Go ahead. Have fun. No, not that. We talked about that. We talked about
easy,
that.
Todd. Easy.
I can't.
We talked about that.
We just had
need
this
to bring
conversation.
the guitar up.
We're not done.
Bring the guitar.
No,
He's
I think
playing
it's-
his- playing his
I-
own
I-
instrument
I
right now.
stared his crotch one more time.
Those are coming next.
Yeah.
There's one more.
It doesn't, take it easy. Your
here
mom's
we go.
disappointed. By the way. She's what? There she goes. There he goes again.
Keep it higher. Keep the hand higher, Todd.
Okay. Oh God. I'm sorry, everybody. I really am. I'm so sorry.
This song is so good.
It is good. It is a good
Hey
song.
Todd,
Okay.
Yes.
Todd.
What?
tighten up,
I can't see
tighten
anything.
tighten up the guitar strap and bring the
Oh.
the body up a
Bring it
little
up a
bit.
little
Oh, okay. Bring it up again. I can't help that. I
You're
can't
not
help that.
Zach Wild.
Pretend you're playing air bass instead of air guitar, because right now it looks like you're
my
playing
bass
air
is up high. My
inappropriate.
bass is up high. My bass is up high.
Yeah.
We're getting a little low down on.
Yeah,
We had to check the box that says this is age appropriate, which at this
Yeah.
point I'm starting to wonder.
Oh, that's
if
such a
we're
good
gonna-
About
song.
turned into Margaritaville.
Woo, that's good.
Yeah, the
could
thing
be
was
nice.
is I can honestly say, Andy, when I listened to the album for the first time, I got to Liquid Dust and I stopped listening to it.
Oh no.
And then went
I
back.
got read by
the
David
next-
Basie. Oh
went-
no, David Basie.
Went back the next day, and and once I got to like say "You Rock Me," I was like, okay. And then once I got past it to "Open Your Eyes" and stuff, I was like, okay, I can finish out the album. But
Yeah.
this guitar and Liquid Dust kind of like destroyed the album for me when I was listening to it. And
The
then
placement was poor. Liquid Dust shouldn't be on here. Period.
No.
That's the one.
No.
If they had to say, look, one song's got to go, that goes before anything else.
Can I say something though?
what
Real
other
quick.
album did Def Leppard put out that the first 3 songs on the album were their first 3 singles they released?
That's true. That's a good point. I mean,
Yeah.
It's never happened. It's never happened.
It needs more even spacing. It's yeah.
I agree 100%.
I don't think the album placement makes a difference this day and age, though. It really doesn't, because people
True.
aren't buying albums; they're streaming them. They listen to what they want. They're going to release their 3 hitters first because that's what's going to play. So I think we're living in a different time now.
that's
They
true.
The
But-
track listing means something to us because we're older. To some young kid who just pulls this off of Amazon, they don't give a shit. They're just going to pull out whatever they want. They're going to play the first 3 songs.
Oh, I love that song. I can't wait to see
But
them
you know,
live.
Andy, I will say I felt very similar to Stanley. So I got to my guitar and I was like, this is okay. And then Liquid
No.
Dust, I was like, oh, I don't like this at all. and then even though what's the next track?
You Rock Me.
Yeah, You Rock
Me.
Even though that's a little too poppy for me, I was like, okay, at
love
least
that
we're
song.
back. We're back into like Lep territory again. Okay, so I was like, okay, fine. And then track 7 to 9, I was just like,
That's true. That's true. I
okay.
agree.
But then finally, and I think that's why I like Open Your Eyes, because I was like, okay, we're back in it again. Finally,
Yes.
we got another solid track. And so
Sean,
yeah,
11 songs, right? 9
Yeah.
are great. It's a perfect album, right?
for sure. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
So here's what I'll say, because there are some songs that I think you could obviously have gotten rid of. I said this on the review.
Right. We gotta give
Considering
away
that,
some booze.
we will. Considering that they release an album once every 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the other extra 4 songs, because if I feel like listening to them
Eh,
at some point, it's more
true.
Def Leppard songs for a diehard
True.
to listen to. For the average fan, they're probably going to be like, they could have done without them. But nobody buys albums, CDs, or tapes anymore anyway. So you just listen to what you want and you put it in a set list. So
That's
from
true.
that standpoint, I'm glad that in 2022, a band that's been around 45 years that doesn't need the money is still putting out albums, and it's still good. Like, you don't have to like all of it, but they didn't catch it in with this and be like, this is just going to be a money grab. Like, these are good songs.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
if
what
that's
I
your
like about
band,
this.
if that's your band, it doesn't matter if it's Megadeth, it can be Skillet,
Hold on.
whatever.
There. We all love Def Leppard right here. We all love them.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we want. We want new music. We got it, and we like it. I mean, that's the whole bottom line. Is they didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You know, they could just
Yeah.
tour and be
Yeah.
done. I mean, you know,
Totally.
my damn Metallica puts a record out every freaking 10 years.
And
Yeah.
Marty,
So,
there's a
you
great
know.
point. Think about this, because, like, okay, for me, Songs from Sparkle Lounge is probably always going to be my least favorite album. It just didn't do it for me. Every band's got that, and that might be Reload for you, or Saint Anger. Like, one of those things you're like, it just doesn't feel right. But the body of work that, if Metallica's going to put out a new album, I'm going to buy it. Like, you have to put out so many clunkers in a row.
Except
Like
Lulu, you don't buy
Okay.
Lulu.
Bon
I
Jovi
agree.
is a good example. Bon Jovi has put out so many clunkers in a row that I can't listen to them anymore. And I
right.
love old Bon Jovi.
Andy.
But are you getting antsy, Todd? What's going on?
No, I'm going to say the official count is in for our poll. We only have 44 votes. Whatever.
That's not bad. I'm impressed. We get 4 votes sometimes. That's fine. That's
So
great.
the songs I had were the first 3. Take What You Want, Kick, and Fire It Up, and then another song and tell us what you in the chat. So coming in last was Kick at 14%. Andy.
Yeah. See, that was my least favorite of the 3.
I
Okay.
can see that.
Okay. Coming in third was Another Song. So there's a bunch of other songs. So 18% said another song besides those 3.
Open your eyes.
Coming in fourth came in Fire It Up with 20%. And then, as it should be, nearly 50%, 49% said Take What You Want is the best song on this album. 100% easy.
There, like I said, the handful of old school Lep fans who hate everything Def Leppard does and wants to just jump in comment sections to hate them more. Even they can't hate Take What You Want, which is pissing them off.
What's
so
wrong,
they're
Stanley?
gonna vote for that song. But people who actually like Def
Just what
Leppard are
he
gonna
was
like it
just
too.
saying.
What was that?
So Andy's Def Leppard is obviously Def Leppard. Todd, what is your Def Leppard? Andy asked the question to the chat, but
My Def Leppard is anything from Hysteria, Pyromania. I even like On Through the Night, though. I mean,
I know who your Def Leppard. Who is your Def Leppard? Your band that forever and a day.
Oh,
will be your
Kicks.
favorite.
Kicks.
Yeah.
Oh, 100% Kicks. Kicks.
Yeah.
I know Marty's is Metallica.
Mhm.
Right?
Yes. Sean.
And Sean's is Iron Maiden.
Oh.
No,
Right.
no.
Oh, no, okay.
Right
Who
there
is
at the
it?
close second
So
for me.
it's
Sean's is Alison Krauss.
you know what, Andy? I will come through this TV.
That cowboy hat's just a facade, by the way.
So it would be really close if I had to choose one. It'd be either Pantera or Metallica. I would have to probably go with Metallica because Metallica is what introduced me to metal. So
Nice.
I kind of have to give it to Metallica just for nostalgia. But I mean, either way, they would be really close between Pantera and Metallica.
Stanley, what about you?
Well, I don't really want to. Okay, everybody would think that it's going to be my favorite band in the entire world is Anthrax. It's always going to be, but
With John Bush?
no, actually, I'm a Joey Belladonna guy.
I know.
But my thing is that my Def Leppard, the band that I will drop anything for to go see, no matter what,
Amy.
everybody's going to laugh at me. It's the Beach Boys.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
They
awesome.
they are hands down
yeah.
the one band. If they're even now when they play like with like the two original members that are left and
Cheers to that.
John Stamos playing the Congos or whatever,
Look,
I'll go see him because
speaking of even now, a great Barry Manilow song. You're talking to a Fanlo. I can't laugh at anyone's favorite
Oh my God.
if that's what they do because
It's a wonder we have anybody watching us.
Well,
and it's the same for George. It's also the same for George Strait for me.
See,
Wow.
that's
That's
awesome.
awesome. I love that.
But yeah, so Anthrax
Actually,
is
all right. We're gonna do a little whip around the panel here. All right, we're gonna go different genres here.
Okay.
All right, so favorite rock bands. We said, all right, let's go just rock. All right, I'll say Def Leppard. You say Kicks. Stanley, you
Kicks.
are just rock band, not
Rock.
metal.
Rock.
I gotta
go
think about
around.
that.
I'll get back to you in a second.
So just rock, not metal, right? We're saying rock
Okay,
and roll.
just rock.
Just rock.
I'm sorry, I'm a freaking Stones. I
right,
can,
Yeah,
I can listen to the Stones all day
I'll
long.
take that. Yep. Sean, rock. Just rock.
I'm thinking.
She goes on sub. It's a connection. It's a with.
Come
my-
on.
Okay.
That's tough for me. Like because metal, like
No, rock. Rock and
yeah.
roll.
So
Let me throw one out for
All right,
Sean.
let's-
Let me throw
let's-
one out. Let me.
okay, yeah.
This and this may be still too heavy. What about AC/DC?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely rock.
Yeah,
It's
yeah
definitely
they would be in my top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
So who's your top one here?
top
Sean?
one. Come on.
So are we calling Crew metal or
Yes.
rock?
No,
Rock.
they're rock.
That's
They're
rock.
rock.
That's
You're
rock.
That's
That's
not
rock.
metal.
Okay. So if Crew is rock, although I don't know, it's iffy.
Yes. Motley
Then
Crue, Motley
either
Crue.
either Crew or
Guns and Roses.
Soundgarden actually. would
Oh, that's a
probably
great.
be really-
Okay,
That's
well,
really
that's
good.
an
That's
alternative category.
alternative.
We can take. That's all right. I can take it. All right. How about for you, Marty? What you got for just rock?
I think AC/DC. Just
Great choice.
Just on longevity and,
That'd be my
and
classic rock.
consistency. I don't
All right,
know.
I love it.
Just
All right, let's go metal now. For me, sorry to all the big four Metallica fans, but I'm going to go Megadeth as my favorite.
I'm going to say, is Metallica metal?
Yes, or metal.
Yes.
of
So
course it is.
Metallica, 100%. Metallica.
But I'm going to tell you something that's surprising.
Todd, if you ever question Metallica's
joking.
metalness, I will murder you.
But I'll tell you this.
Although Metallica did a show with an orchestra. In the
I
background.
know they
you
did.
Two of
no,
them. No, it's Metallica.
People dip their toes into other things, but yeah, Megadeth was my
He
favorite.
said he would murder me.
No,
I love
I mean, the first
I
5
would literally
albums,
murder you.
the first 5 albums are definitely
Anthrax for
Anthrax for Stanley and Marty is Metallica. Okay.
Well,
that's
hold
easy.
on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Uh-oh.
Let's throw this out there because let's say I had to choose one of the 2 live shows right now to go see. Would it be Metallica or Iron Maiden? For me, it'd be Iron Maiden.
metal.
Wow.
That's because you could never see me. They're like it's like
Yeah.
catching a unicorn in the wild.
That's very true. There's a
No,
lot.
I've seen Maiden like 8 times.
No, look at me.
I've seen them twice, and I'm on. Yeah, in the fall.
Plus,
I've only
they
seen
don't have-
Metallica twice.
They don't have a lead singer that cries on stage, so. Yeah,
All right.
So-
Hold
I'm
on. Did
just
we get
kidding,
Sean's
man.
metal?
I love James.
Sean?
Yeah,
Yeah, Metallica. Yeah.
All right,
And-
switch it
Anything
up.
else?
Country music.
country.
Now I want to
Country.
hear. Okay, Sean, start with you. Country music.
So here's the thing, guys. I don't know if we've been through this before. I have a terrible memory, so probably go last on me. I'm thinking.
I'll go.
The brain is processing.
Me and Stanley are the same on this one.
I'll go. I've seen 2 country acts live. Kenny Chesney. He's good. Toby Keith. I'll go with Toby Keith.
All right. Marty?
George Strait all day.
Yeah,
And George Strait for Stanley.
Every
All right.
day.
George.
And I'm Little Texas is my favorite country of all time.
You would be.
God
Aren't they
bless
pop?
Texas.
Aren't they pop?
They looked like
No.
rockers. They actually looked like 80s rock bands. What they looked like.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and if outside of George Strait, I'd go see Brooks and Dunn the same way.
Oh,
They would be my top 3. I love Brooks and Dunn and Garth. It would be Garth Brooks.
no Toby Keith, Andy.
Well, I like
Tim
Toby
McGraw.
Keith, but Tim McGraw is good too. But I've seen a lot of country artists. But I would say my favorites are Little Texas, Brooks and Dunn, and Garth Brooks.
Andy,
Garth Brooks is
46
ridiculous.
votes are in, and 50%
All right.
say "Take What You Want." It's the best song.
Hang tight, hard sight. We'll spin the
I
wheel.
think I got it.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, we got to spin the wheel. All right,
So
All right, hold on. Todd, this is fun. I like this. Get the wheel ready. Go ahead. What
It's
you got,
ready.
Sean?
totally right.
So it'd be hard for me to pick one in country, but I'd say Cash, Travis Tritt, and what was the other one I was thinking about? I just passed them up here a second.
Tritt's a good one, man.
Man, I just had it. Where was? Oh, Chris Stapleton. Yeah.
Oh, Chris,
Oh,
Jones
Chris
is good.
Stapleton's good.
All right.
Yes.
80.
Jamie Johnson.
How about just
Oh
pop?
man, yeah. Oh, see, I knew I was forgetting somebody.
How about
Sorry.
pop artist? Just pop artist, which might make Stanley cringe, but just pop
I-
artist.
I don't have an answer.
Won't make me cringe.
Oh,
Taylor Swift.
My little girl loves Taylor Swift. Who else?
Are
Todd,
Red-
pop artist? See, this is where I love the diversity, like challenging people. Like, is there someone that you can listen to and say, I like it?
Maroon 5.
All right, I'll take it. Stanley, Beach Boys count for Stanley. We can take that if you want to do pop for them, I guess.
For who?
Pearl Jam. I forgot about Pearl Jam.
Pop?
It-
Okay. So this would be surprising to everybody that if I was to tell you things that were in my record collection.
Britney.
But pop music, huge fan of Genesis, but truthfully, Justin Timberlake and NSYNC, I can listen to for some reason to those.
There you
Listen to
go.
it with no problem.
Okay, actually, I think I might have an answer. Adele is pop, right? Is that
Oh
pop?
yeah,
Yeah, that'd
Adele's
work.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
damn right. Talent.
Yeah.
Todd
Ed
doesn't like it.
Sheeran.
It's
Ed
just
Sheeran's
chauvinist.
also good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could go with Ed Sheeran. Yeah, that's
All right,
pop.
Marty?
Ed Sheeran'd be good to see. God, I don't know.
He's Taylor Swift. He's a Tay Guy. You can
Yeah.
tell.
He's
Yeah.
a TS guy. I'd have to go the king of pop. I go Michael Jackson. I think, or actually, Bobby Brown, then Michael Jackson. That's what I'd probably do first.
Now, if we go rap, I got a list, and here's the order of the list of the 10.
Rap's next. What you got for rap?
Oh, okay. So, Rakim, Tupac, Eminem, Slick Rick, and then I'm forgetting somebody again. Nas and D-Man.
See,
I'm old school, man. Eric B. and Rakim.
Yeah, that if Mount Rushmore had 6 heads, that'd be my Mount Rushmore.
it's not complete without Cube on there because I would go Cube. Because today was a good day. I like Cube.
I love it.
Heavy D and the Boys still counts as rap to me. They would be up there for me because that's the old 80s rap. I absolutely love them. And I gotta say, even though it's based on a couple songs, God, do I love Coolio. Gangsta's Paradise.
Hey, Gangsta's Paradise, that's a hell of a song,
just
man.
like great songs. They're fantastic.
Like what kills me about Gangsta's Paradise though is that it's a very serious song, and it became like a joke because of Weird Al, and it's I mean, even though there's no cursing in it, that is about as close to the reality of that life as you can get in lyrics.
It is, and from a guy who, honestly, he had to tone it down. The backstory of how that happened with him was actually pretty cool because he was very much a. Did Todd just bail out? Yeah, he did.
lost Todd.
No, we lost Todd.
He didn't like the rap talk.
No, he doesn't like women or rap. That's just kind of the way Todd is.
Women or rap.
that's why he hates Alison Krauss. It's just not there.
WOW.
But no, that the record company had to have him tone that song down multiple to have airplay, and then it became a #1 hit for him. That actually was a crossover #1 hit, which is kind of crazy. Matt, I'm with you. I love Run DMC too. That's fantastic.
Okay, I got a category for you guys.
Give me a category.
I'm gonna challenge favorite classical artist.
Like Chopin, Tchaikovsky type thing.
That like Chopin. Yeah.
All right.
That is my favorite, by the way, is Chopin.
Actually, mine would be Tchaikovsky because as crazy as it sounds, my sisters both are professional dancers, like ballerinas, and they've been doing performances with the Nutcracker since I was a kid. So Tchaikovsky has kind of like always been entrenched into my DNA. So that would be my classical.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Now I'll tell you, throw some.
More modern, but still in that same vein. I always screw up his name, but Ramin Djawadi. You know, he did all the stuff for Game of Thrones. Also, he did stuff for what's the other show that he was part of?
God, that would be a fun night of music too. Would be like musical scores from movies. Like
what about dude that wrote? Shit.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. Is that what you're talking about? The movie score guy, isn't that Andrew Lloyd Webber? Isn't that him?
Oh, damn it.
Well,
yeah,
my favorite classical artist is Yngwie Malmsteen, and if I was to pick like old school classical, Wagner.
Todd's is
I love Wagner. That's my last name too.
Todd's is Sebastian Bach. Because of Bach.
I like Bach.
I mean,
my dad's a big classical music guy. That's where my love of the Beach Boys comes from. It's from my dad, and my love of classical music comes from my dad.
I think it's great you like the Beach Boys. See, but that's the Beach Boys get those big stacked harmonies. I love that. When people can do that and do it well, I think that adds such a dimension to it. That's why I like my metal music with some harmony. That's why I like Megadeth and Metallica. Like I like the fact that you can have a chorus and you're not screaming like thrash death metal. I can't get into it because you need something to pull you in and actually like say, you know what? If I actually want to sing with you instead of scream and hurt my throat, like that's kind of what I want to do. So that's why I like more of a melodic metal too. Like anything that's melodic and can kind of catch you is where I want to kind of pull it in for my music. So
yeah, the rap thing, just real quick was NWA. Anybody associated with the
Love
NWA and Dougie Fresh and the LA Dream Team.
You look like a Wu-Tang Clan because they ain't nothing to. You see that?
Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with, man.
hey! No, it's
no F-bombs.
But it is
a strict no F, but the Wu-Tang would have dropped it on here too. That's funny. All right, one more category before Todd pulls. If he comes back up, if not, I don't know who the hell's winning tonight. We have to do it next week. Alternative music, grunge, favorite.
Well, I kind of said mine, I guess. Soundgarden would still be.
That works. Stanley?
The Melvins.
All right. Melvin. I don't even know if I know a Melvin song. Marty, what you got?
Pearl Jam's not really in that category, are they?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? They are that category. It's if we're talking alternative and grunge, it's Nirvana.
Well, that's Pearl Jam for me.
Right.
And then it's like Misfits would be up there as well for me.
Isn't that more punk?
Sex Pistols.
That's punk.
But alternative.
Seattle grunge is different, man.
I'm not saying they're the same. I'm just saying they kind of get lumped all together as not being rock. But anyway,
I'd have to go Alice in Chains, I think, for me, or if
not,
not,
that's good.
Yep, and maybe a little Stone Temple Pilots. Where the hell is Todd?
Where the hell is Todd?
But
good questions.
Punk rock. I can listen to Bad Religion all day long. I love freaking Bad Religion. And I also like Public Image Limited, which was the band that Johnny Rotten put together after the Sex Pistols.
All right, I'll take it. All right, Todd said he'll be up in about 2 more minutes, and once he comes up, guys, we will spin the wheel. The 20 plus of you hanging on the edge of your seats, hoping you win. We'll let you know if you win or not.
Well, I got one more category for us to fill some time. Favorite guitarist.
Go to me last.
Okay.
I'll go first.
All right.
Roy Clark.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a freaking good one right there.
I'm gonna let Andy think on it a minute.
You know, I have so many from the genre that I like.
He only likes 3 guitars.
No. See, it's
One's named Colin.
likes
One's named
3
Colin. One's
Oh,
named
yeah.
freaking Harris.
actually, to be truthfully honest with you, I would actually say if I'm going that genre for favorite guitars, like I mean everybody loves Eddie Van Halen. I think Richie Sambora, I love his style of play, especially before Bon Jovi died and he left. Like he was Bon Jovi to me. I may go Sambora as my favorite guitar player, and I think he's an underrated guitar player because his voice is so good. I think that overshadowed his guitar playing and prevented him from being in a higher tier.
I can't remember the guy's name from White Snake, but
John Sykes.
yeah.
John Sykes, yeah. You listen to Blue Murder.
Yeah, he's good too.
He's awesome in Blue Murder. So for me, it's kind of all over. It's kind of like all over the place because I'm a huge Eric Johnson fan, and I'm also a huge Clapton fan. But my favorite guitarist in the entire world is Zakk Wylde.
Yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good call. Randy Rhoads can be up there too. I mean, this was good.
But there's so many, like guitarist wise, there's so many out there that you can't really go wrong.
Dimebag.
Prince was freaking awesome guitarist.
Truth be told about Prince, it wasn't until I saw him play the halftime show at the Super Bowl that I realized how bloody awesome he was. Because you just think of him because you hear radio, hear him on the radio, you see video, you don't see him just shredding. And I was like, good God, that dude is an animal. He is amazing. I was blown away after seeing him perform.
So
live.
I assume we've all seen him do the solo on While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Yeah, that's phenomenal. Granted, it's a little bit. It's Prince, so it's over the top, but that's exactly what you want from Prince. So yeah, it's fantastic. So mine, I don't know if I could pick one, but Hendrix, Santana, Zakk Wylde is definitely in the mix. More modern. Where is it? Again, my terrible memory here. Where is it? Oh, yeah, John Lee Hooker would be in there, Buddy Guy, and Gary Clark Jr.
Mick Mars back in the day.
Oh yeah, well I mean now he's.
Well, no, he's still good. He's still. I mean, he might look like he
might need to be
barely
propped up, but
moving, but he
he's
can
still a
still
good
play the
guitar
shit
player,
out of guitar.
Yeah, he's still good.
There's a lot. I mean, Nita Strauss, the guitar player for Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
She's wicked good. Yeah,
she's really good.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
There's so many. What's really sucks is that I didn't know that I didn't get my invite to NAMM this year until 3 days ago. It finally showed up in my emails, and it's next week. It's this weekend, so I can't go. So it's like it sucks. That's a North American music show. It's in Anaheim, where I get passes every year to go. I do interviews, and like I met Carmine Appice there. I met freaking the owners of Chapman Guitars is a friend of mine, and freaking just a bunch of other, I've met Mike Portnoy, freaking a lot of people at those trade shows and stuff. So.
Oh, we got a couple other music fans coming on here. So here we go. Jason, what's going on, man? Good to see you.
Oh, Jason, cheers, man.
What's going on, man?
And Todd's back.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Todd? Whatever. What's going on, Jason?
What's going on, fellas?
Oh, hey, we go. Hey, Ben.
Ben.
What's going on? From Maryland.
You're in. What's going on? Hey, Mr. Fulton, I'm sorry for your loss, man. We all our condolences, brother.
Yeah. Cheers. And I gotta fill more of my beer.
Yeah. All right. So we were.
Let me
and
cleanse
if
my
you guys
palate.
see the. Actually, what the hell? We're talking music. Who is your Def Leppard? That's what we're asking. We're asking tonight who your favorite. Who is that one artist or band that just kind of is like they're your Def Leppard? Who would that be? Jason, I'll let you go if you want. The rest of the guys went.
I mean, you know my answer. I mean, it's Rush. I mean,
Neil.
That's my doubt. It's not just even Neil. It's just everything. They went through so many different periods and types of music. Some good, some bad, some really weird, some great. I just like their entire library. So that for me, it's got to be Rush for me.
You know, it's funny. So I think about that. So someone like Rush, if they were to go into some crazy different directions of musical styles, I feel like the diehard fans would still stick with them. And Rush is a good example because they have so much musical diversity and the ability to do whatever they want that diehard fans will follow them wherever. That's the way this new album was to me. It was different, but it worked. And Rush could fall into that category.
How many times did you see Rush, Jason? How many times did you see them?
I have seen them 23 times.
There you go. I knew it.
That's some.
I knew it.
Yeah,
But
I saw them with Candlebox in like 1996.
dude,
I don't know.
That was the Counterparts tour. That was
Yes.
my first. That was
Yes.
the first. That was the first tour I ever saw them. And then
Amazing.
that was Madison Square Garden. Saw them. I was about like 8th row.
Yes.
And ever since then, it was Candlebox and Rush.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I totally saw that show.
Dude, I love both those bands. It's the first time.
Actually, Candlebox wickedly underrated
Yeah.
because I don't think they should have fallen into lumped with that kind of 90s like alt rock.
Candlebox was great.
I totally agree. If you listen to their album from front to back,
Eric?
it was a damn good album.
Yes.
Their debut is one of the best debut albums I
Yes.
think of a lot of bands have had. They're
I agree.
it's really good stuff.
Jason, when are those National Barrel 9 years coming out? When is that? When are they hitting?
Either the end of the week or the beginning of next week, but they're coming soon.
God damn, yes. Yes.
Dude, they're so ridiculously good.
You're
Jason,
so lucky to get that, though.
I'm sipping on
Goddamn.
tonight just if you didn't see it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, dude.
Hold on.
Dude,
No,
look,
no, dude.
I got it right here.
Dude,
See?
no. Trace
Todd, stop trying to
I've
compete
got
all the time.
like
You
there's
know,
5 left.
Yeah,
That's it.
Todd's almost done with the 3-second
That's
meter.
it.
this is why Todd loses all the time.
Todd, I
Hey,
hope you have a backup.
I don't have a backup.
Oh,
Andy.
look at Whiskey Nose has the cream of the crop with a scoot top.
Oh, no.
All right.
All right,
All right,
Sean, what do you got,
so-
Sean?
So what do you guys? So
I got
what
a
do you guys
sample of
think?
AFW.
There you
So I kind of missed I haven't listened to it yet. I'm
Yeah.
actually I'm driving down to Kentucky to do the Russell's Reserve and the Kentucky Spirit picks tomorrow.
Nice.
And I am planning on listening to this new Def Leppard album on the way down. What do you got? What were your first impressions, guy? What do you think of it?
It's got
It's
something
long.
for everybody. It is long.
It's wait. You say it's long?
It's long.
15
songs. It's 15
15
songs.
Oh, 15. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
exactly.
fine. 15 songs.
And the last one's 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, what the hell?
The Unforgiven.
And there's 2
Yeah,
songs
yeah.
with Alison Krauss. So if you like Alison Krauss,
Oh,
See,
I love Alison
Oh, then
Krauss.
you-
See,
all
there
right.
you go. See, he'll appreciate it. That's good. They're both good tunes. They're just the first 3 are straight up old school Def Leppard rockers. Well, the second one's not, but it fits the vein.
yeah.
And then you get everything from Alison Krauss to NXS type vibes to David Bowie. It's all over, like them
all
pulling
over the
all
place.
their influences from like what they've listened to growing up. It's a cool album. I think it's their best they've had in a long time. So it's not going to be their heaviest in a long
Jason,
time.
it's not
their best.
Pyromania. It's not Hysteria. They're 60-some years old, right? So it's not going to be that.
Well,
You gotta
I
understand
mean that's what drives me nuts about fans, though. You know,
Right.
especially with that. I mean, you could say this with Rush fans, Metallica fans, Pearl Jam fans. Bands evolve over time. They want to try new styles. They want to try new things.
Yeah.
Like even for me, like one of my favorite bands in the world is the Killers,
No.
and you know they have like this 80s vibe. They have like this
Yep.
80s vibe to them that I love. And this new album, the newest album that they just came out with,
Killers are
I'm-
great.
yeah, I'm not like a big fan of, but it's growing on me because it's very different than what they've done previously.
Yeah.
So, and that's I think what makes bands interesting. So
Yeah.
I mean, you could fall in love with a complete style or a certain type of album that you like, but you know, stick with the band and see where they're going.
You also can't replicate it. Like people who wait for the next Back in Black from AC/DC are never going to get it.
Exactly.
They do every
You know,
single
it's-
album.
You have to stop waiting for the next thing that was, and also the times are different. You're not going to get an album that's going to sell 25 million anymore because everything is streamed. There's videos aren't going to resonate. It's just things are so different that you just want good music from bands that you like.
Yeah,
And that's what I like about bands evolving a little bit. And
I
this is
couldn't
like an
agree more.
evolution for them. If they tried to sound like Def Leppard on Hysteria, they probably wouldn't. I think that's why this album works. So there'll be some stuff you like, probably some stuff you don't like, but I think it's a good album. I think it's one of the better ones they've done in a long time.
I'm actually really intrigued now to listen to the ones with Alison Krauss. That's cool.
Lifeless is
no, you shouldn't. No, you
fantastic.
shouldn't.
Todd, no.
You shouldn't. Don't. No, you shouldn't.
Todd's a chauvinist. He doesn't like country.
Marty,
or women,
Sean.
which is
That is not the problem, Andy, and we all know it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, anybody, any country singer that could freaking hang with Robert Plant and do a successful album.
That's a good point.
She's all right. She's all right with me.
Good point. You mean now?
I think
Todd.
you and Andy are best friends. That's what it is.
That's because Jason's smart. You know what?
Jason, what beer are you drinking, by the way? That's a beer. I love that.
And Andy's Italian, so I'm all right.
That's true.
Right.
You two Italian.
Cool
story. So I went to Lexington over the weekend, and I went to the Justin's House of Bourbon in Lexington.
I saw it. Yep.
Yeah. So this is the. So I bought their bourbon, which is a Justin's House of Bourbon had a 14-year, or was it 13-year? No, I'm sorry, 14-year sourced Barton. That was a super delicious bourbon. And if you bought that bottle as a bonus, you got this Imperial Stout from West 6th Brewing that was finished in that same 14-year bourbon barrel.
Nice. Good deal.
Dang.
It's so chocolatey and molassesy. It's all the good things you want in a barrel-aged Imperial Stout.
Cool. Almost as good as a Mash and Journey in Four-Gate Stout or bourbon.
Dude, I can't wait to taste that for you.
Yeah, did you hear this? Did you hear this? They have a Mash and Journey beer coming out that was aged in Four-Gate barrels.
It's an Imperial Stout that we're aging in a Four-Gate.
Dude, you got to let us have at least a bottle or two. Come on, we have to have that.
I think it's gonna be in cans, but we'll see how we can. I don't know how the distribution's gonna.
You gotta get us somehow. Get us. Come on, I gotta get us one.
Stop begging and just trade him.
I'm begging. I'm totally begging.
We'll get it. I'll trade you that. I'll trade you that. I'll trade you those two old Carters back there for one can.
Well, you got enough of
you don't want that. We have the Imperial Russian Stout right now being aged in P90X Maker's Mark bourbon barrels. That is resting. That's going to be coming out, and that's going to be really good.
You can't beat that.
Taste of sweat.
So Andy, you were saying like people, like bands that they're changing their style, they're mixing it up and everything else. When it came to Rush, though, they kind of get almost like a pass because they are a prog band. So, and all their albums are stories. They're all concept albums. So there's depending on the concept, allows them to do certain things with their music. Yeah. And it also helps that all three of them are professors of music. And, there's...
Well, Rush
it's the same with like King Crimson, ELP. They changed drastically over the years, but they were given a pass because they were prog bands.
Even Queensryche and Dream Theater fall in those categories where, with the exception of I think of like Pull Me Under and basically like the Empire album from Queensryche, they're not bands who are built for crossover radio. When you talk about, so there's a really cool piece from Tom Bryman called The Number Ones, where he goes over every number one song ever recorded from the time that the charts came out until now. And he writes this full-blown piece. And I did on our Patreon, I did a piece on More Than Words, and I did one on Love Bites. I'm doing all the hair metal number ones that hit it. And my rebuttal to his. But to do that, you have to cross genres. You have to make a song that is friendly enough that people from every other walk of life is going to say, I want that played on my radio station, which is why it's amazing that someone like Metallica got Sandman to become so iconic. You had to write the perfect metal song and make it poppy enough and catchy enough.
Yeah.
So bands like Rush are so talented, they sometimes can't be on the radio because they're too good to be on the radio. Actually, it's crazy. It sounds Winger is the same way. They got made fun of on Beavis and Butthead, but they're four classically trained. People laugh because of Beavis and Butthead. Kip Winger writes scores for
Red Beach. Red
Beach is one of the best guitarists. Actually, he might be my favorite guitarist. I went back there. These guys are all professional, like classically trained musicians. it's just it's so weird the way that goes. So you actually need some sort of like Backstreet Boys meets Def Leppard to get on the radio if you're going to pull out guitars and be.
Well, remember,
enough to be
like
on.
when Rush released Hemispheres in the late '70s, that was kind of like their.
Yep.
That was kind of like the you know, from interviews I've seen, that was kind of like the end of the, you know, titles and chapters and all those types of albums that Rush was putting out. After that, they went to a little bit more like Permanent Waves, and then of course Moving Pictures came, and we got into more of a radio friendly type song structure. The problem with that though is as they got out of the 80s and into the 90s, that's when more of the electronics started taking over, and that's when, you know, not a lot of people like that period of Rush.
Are you talking about the Red Sector A period of Rush?
Exactly. So when you get into that, where the synthesizers really kind of overtook the sound, and we all know Alex Lifeson fucking hated it. And then, you know, once Counterparts came back, and then it just
Clockwork
came back.
Angels.
Yeah. Clockwork Angels, and then it became a power trio again. No more synths, just more of the you know, the bass guitar and drum. You know, they kind of got their sound back. But again, the bands go through different periods, and I think depending on what you like, that's what makes it. That's what makes them interesting.
Yeah.
And so it makes it fun because look, is Tom Sawyer the best Rush song ever recorded? No.
Slapping a bass, man. Slapping a
Okay.
bass.
No, like for me, like my most loved Rush song, honestly, is La Via Stringado.
Oh, yeah.
They don't sing in it,
No.
but it shows
Jeez.
the capability of their musicianship to like the upteen. No band can ever compete with it. I don't care what anybody says. The way that they played it, how like ridiculously precise it was. It's an insane track.
And do you ever see Rush live?
No, I haven't. I wish I
have
had.
seen it. Hey, who has seen Rush live? Oh, it is. Listen, I'm not the hugest Rush 26 times, but I saw them once, and it's an experience. It is. They were, I guess, because you'll never see them again. I'm glad I saw them. That's the cool thing. It's an experience. It is an experience.
So I got to ask: is Def Leppard doing a new tour based on this album? They got to be.
What? What?
I have tickets. They're going on tour now.
Motley
doing
Crew,
a stadium tour. Motley
Poison,
Crew, Def Leppard,
Joan
Poison,
Jett.
and Joan Jett are all going out
We're
together.
going.
We're
3
doing
weeks.
a stadium tour. Yeah.
Come on,
hell.
Jason. Come on.
Yeah, so it's the stadium tour sponsored by Insure and Geritol.
And we're gonna be there. And Hair Club for Men.
I like
Hair Club for Men.
insurers. I'm just gonna
I'll
throw it
tell
out
you
there.
right now. I don't think Motley Crew finishes the tour.
Shut up, Andy. Shut up.
I mean, Vince isn't going to. No.
Shut up,
You
Sean.
think Vince is going to just end up back in the
Yes.
North Pole with
Somehow they've got
with
one.
Rudolph?
Damn it.
That
love
has to be my favorite. That's my favorite
God.
meme of all time.
Damn it.
Like
So-
I don't.
There's other ones that are good
It's
too.
so weird listening to him now.
Oh, sorry, that's
Yeah.
something.
I look good in long hair. I look good, I think.
Phil Collin actually was on Twitter a few weeks ago saying that Def Leppard brings a gym on the road with them,
Oh well.
and he is going out. He said that he's personally going to go out of his way to make sure
Vince.
that Vince Neil continues his
Good luck
working
with
out
that.
on
Good
the
luck
tour.
with that. Good luck with that.
That's
Vince
good
Neil
news.
does
That's good
12-ounce curls, and he gets his exercise going back up to Golden Corral in line. Because that is the only time
Listen.
Vince exercises.
But
All right, we're
that-
all
that-
Motley fans, right? We all love
Yeah.
Motley Crew. Like,
Oh, I
old
love
school
Motley Crew.
I do
It-
too.
it-
He's had 2.5 years to get into shape.
know.
COVID got him a 2.5-year rain check.
Hey,
to go
listen, I
ahead
got a
and get into
COVID
shape.
belly. We all have COVID bellies. Come on.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what do you do about his vocals?
Todd, you
though?
can
I mean,
stand. There's a difference.
It's true.
I mean, he's.
I don't have
He's
a
huffing
COVID
and puffing.
belly. I got COVID. I got COVID muscles.
Do you? Good for you.
Yeah, Jason's been working out. You haven't seen his guns? He wears extra medium shirts now. But the Motley Crue's like one of the albums that you were bringing up earlier, but one of the most underrated Motley Crue albums doesn't even have Tommy Lee on it. It's called New Tattoo.
No,
I like New Tattoo. It's not a bad.
New
album.
Tattoo is a really good album, and it has the female drummer on it.
Yeah, I really like that album with that female drummer. I always forget her name, but she's freaking awesome.
She is.
Not as good as the Skillet drummer.
Actually, I'll tell you right now, the Motley Crue album with
you know, Jason.
John
Motley
Corabi.
Crue album
John
with
Corabi,
John Corabi
great.
is fantastic too.
Vince
That's a
Holiday.
really good album.
Yeah.
That's
Great.
a good album, yeah. And
All right, spin the
Saints,
wheel. Yeah, we got to spin the wheel. Andy, we got to spin the wheel.
spin the damn
There's
wheel.
like nobody
Spin the
watching.
wheel.
Whatever.
People are.
Why is Marty so eerily quiet tonight? What are you doing, Marty?
He wants to win.
I'm just listening. I'm just taking it all in.
Listen,
trying to
what is
get
he
the
ever
mic and the new camera set up. So I'm just kind of thinking and looking. So
Love
Looks
it.
like he's
You need to turn your camera just a little bit.
Oh, dude, I've just set it up and turned it on. So it's
Turn it
got.
Andy,
nothing
bring it
on.
up.
Fine.
Todd,
hold
you
on.
keep telling me to do that, but you are in control of that.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
Come on, Todd.
What kind of show we got going on here?
You
Produced by Hey Andy, pull it up.
There we go. There it is, Andy. There it is, Andy. Pull it up.
Pull it out or pull it up.
It's still not up.
Either way.
There it is. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
All right. We're giving away a 6-year, not a 9-year, like which will be on the Mash and Journey whiskey page soon. 6-year National Barrel Rye.
Is that the one with the? Is that the Dr. Pepper one, Jason?
Oh.
Yeah, the cherry Dr. Peppers are rye, and we called the bourbon Houdini because it's
the rye was the 9-year, though, right?
Yeah, the rye's a 9-year, but the bourbon just recently turned 6 years old. So the bourbon is a 6-year. We called it the Houdini because you can't believe that it's actually a 6-year. It plays some freaking tricks on you.
So you buy both of them.
Get there.
Yeah, I mean,
buy both of them.
Everyone's been asking me if you had to buy both or you have to buy one, which one would it be? Honestly, for me,
9-year.
even though it's pricey, that rye is one of the most.
9-year.
It's one of those.
It's good, man.
It's one of the craziest ryes I've ever tasted, and it's
Jason,
so.
we
good.
got a 9-year.
And that's like
from
what? That's like
Stillbacks.
189.
It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. It's worth it.
Yeah, me and
It's
Scott
so
are keeping
worth
it on. Me and Scott are keeping it under 200 because there are a lot of folks selling it for over 200, and we thought that was a little bit nutty.
All right,
Yeah,
you're also going to get a
I'm hoping I
Elysian-
have. the
Oh
money
yeah,
to
Todd,
do
go ahead.
it.
Show what else you're getting there.
Oh, there it is. A Def
Ooh.
Leppard Pale Ale.
A Lep beer.
A lap beer.
Oh,
There you go.
This
Hold
is-
it up a
this
little
is
bit.
worth
Todd. Hold
it.
up.
the Def Leppard beer.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Who has that? Who has that? Besides
do.
you?
21090 has that. That's
It's
who's got it.
two.
I'll
It's
tell you
2
who's got
years
that.
old. It's 2
Yeah,
years old.
it
Has
is.
it because
Don't-
Todd's
Stanley, you're breaking up, so we're going to talk to
Stanley.
you a little later. Thanks for sharing
Yeah,
in.
it is 2 years old. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Let's give it away to somebody.
It's to
Cheers,
be put
everybody.
on your bar. It's not to be.
Oh
on
no,
your-
I know. I don't. I would. That's where it would go. It'd go with like my Iron Maiden beers and stuff.
There
Like
you
that.
go.
Yes,
There
that's
you go.
right.
All right,
And a two lemon,
Thank
Megadeth beer. We got all kinds of good stuff going on.
there's nobody watching, but let's spin the wheel anyway.
There's a Megadeth Citizen too.
And the winner is Todd from 21090.
Oh, whiskey wars again. Oh, Sean.
No, it's not. Jesus.
No way. No way. This is so. This is so
I
rigged.
apologize. I don't even know.
I think it's great. I think it's great.
I didn't even honestly. I only put in 10 tonight because I was like, I just want to give these guys a little bit of money. I don't want
Oh,
to
he
win
was.
tonight.
It was pity
Yeah.
money. So the guy in the cowboy hat who doesn't like Allison Krauss threw us
Sean!
pity money, and
Def
wins
Leppard
are
Pale Ale.
spoils.
Thank you.
Way to go, Sean.
Well, I officially quit this channel.
I'm gonna have to get a sample of that old.
At some point the post office is going to start wondering why all these packages keep
Yeah.
coming.
That's
But-
true. Sean lives in the Sean. You live in Kentucky. It's been a bitch to get you these packages. By
Yeah,
the way.
I mean, there's like 20,000 people in the whole county, so it's a little suspicious that I keep getting all these packages. But hey, thank you
Take it,
guys.
brother.
So I gotta ask, how does Joe Elliott sound in the new Def Leppard album? He still sound good, or
Sounds
Best
really
he
good.
sounded in a
He
long
does.
time.
That's the least of their problems.
Best he sounded in a long time. Really good.
Some people
Yeah,
are
he
saying
sounds.
in our
He sounds
comments,
really.
though,
He sounds really good. He's. I'd have to say he's back around. I'd say about as good as he was on Euphoria.
he hasn't gone by way of Bon Jovi, has he?
Oh,
No,
poor
no
John.
way,
I'm
no
gonna
way.
have one. I'm gonna have one more sip
Hey,
for John
Jason.
because that
Jason,
that
do you
ship has
know these
sailed.
guys?
Jason knows all about Middle West spirits.
Yes, I do.
Do you not like them?
And sorry
I
if I was
love-
a little wild.
Wait, hold that bottle up again. Which one is it?
It's standard
This is
bourbon. I
the,
think.
I was trying to bourbon.
Entry Proof podcast and Cam from Mash and Drums.
It's good. I do like. Actually, yeah, he asked me to be on that pick, but I couldn't make it, unfortunately.
It's fantastic, dude. I've never. It's super.
They make a great bourbon, but their pumpernickel rye is where it's at. That's what you want.
Well, hey, where's Mash and Journey? Come on.
Well, I have a bourbin pick coming out of those guys pretty soon, so I'll keep you posted.
Hey, Jason, while we got you, so I heard rumor that you guys, I guess maybe you've already done it, but there's some mix-up on the Old Forester pick. What's going on with the Old Forester pick?
Basically, we're in a waiting game right now. The Old Forester pick, we selected it. We wanted it to sit in the barrel for another few months before we released it.
Gotcha.
Apparently, it was tasted, and they felt like the thing is just getting better, so let it sit for a little longer. Basically, at this point, since we had that conversation, it's basically any day now until it's ready to be bottled. So,
okay, longer is better. I'm all
the three big names right now that we're waiting on are Old Forester, our Four Roses pick, which is an absolute just hitter of a bourbon.
Marty.
Yeah, Marty helped with that pick. He'll have first access to it. And then obviously the Jack Daniels, both of those barrels. Those are the three big ones that we have. But that Four Roses pick, and Marty can tell you, that thing was special. And a 10-year, 2-month OESK with, I mean, that thing will destroy anything triple its price point. I'm telling you.
Now,
possibly we do have an Old Crow double barrel 47.
Hard to beat.
We are very proud. We are very proud of. We think it's going to be very good too.
Well, I think it'll take down the Maker's Mark P90X for sure.
Whoa, that's
those are holy words right there. Yeah.
Holy grail.
Wow, he comes on our show.
Our first
You don't talk crap about the P90X.
Well, first of all, I got to ask. I've heard this. I've heard you guys talking about. Is this a thing? Did you guys do a P90X pick?
Well, no. Well,
play the video
someday. It's coming.
Jesus! Now it's completely.
Jason, just watch it. You tell me if we have a pick.
Excellent. Okay, what you guys are all waiting for tonight on our live stream, our members only giveaway is something very special. We are giving away our top 5 whiskeys of 2020 to a lucky winner. Those are going to be the Knob Creek 12-year Select, the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Ride, the Rare Breed Masters Tier 17, the Old Crow Double Barrel 47, and then the Maker's Mark's P90X. All absolutely amazing bourbons that you can't find easily that Andy has. One lucky member will get it. So we can't wait to see you tonight, 8:30 p.m. And we'll have some fun. Cheers. I'm at the beach. That's where the live stream will be.
So
I can't even handle when he says Masters Tiers. I can't even get past it.
Listen, that was 2 years ago, by the way. You said 2020.
Masters Tiers.
I'm reading it because Andy sent it to me, and I read it to our members. Thankfully, there was only a few. And
he is Ron Burgundy.
Hey, just
show the other two. Man.
Just own it, Todd. Just own it. You know, we all love it. It's fantastic.
So, Jason, if you hadn't seen this yet, we are now running a contest for the few people left between now and the end of the year to see who can do the best
Todd impression.
P90X of Todd and Marty.
Labor Day, right?
Listen. In all fairness, if you guys can pick a whiskey, pick a distillery that you could literally do your first pick and call it P90X, who would it be with?
Sagamore.
I was going to say either Sagamore or Maker's Mark. Who would it be?
It's one of those two. It's one of those two. But we have an in Sagamore, so that's where we're going.
That'll be the Def Leppard Delight. But I feel like that's.
I'm going to promise you guys this: if we get a Maker's Mark pick next year, you guys are coming on it, and we're going to do it. We're going to call P90X.
Yes.
Oh yes,
there it is.
Yeah, and you can have all of my money.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Jason, if you want to join in the contest to win a special bottle, you can do it because people are now trying to win their own P90X. Marty tried.
All right, guys, tonight on a members-only live stream, we're going to give away some really special bottles from Todd's collection. Tonight, these are bottles that are our favorite from 2023, so here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a Booker's 87 proof cigar blend, a Sagamore Barrel Mint Double Bourbon, a Woodford Reserve Sherry Cask finish, and a Maker's Mark 48 tie boat. Stay tuned and see who wins.
Love it. Love it.
I didn't even hear the rest of it. He killed me with the Booker's cigar blend.
87 proof cigar blend.
87 proof Booker's Rye cigar blend.
Oh,
And we
that's
got
not even.
I should have
the
put a
best one
cigarette blend.
Dude, that would never happen, but it's amazing.
I swear it's the best
Got
two. We're
one
running
more.
a contest on this,
God.
and we're getting people who submit this. One more. This is Amy. You're gonna love this too. This last one.
Hey, boom.
All right, guys. It's 21090 here at the beach. Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock. We've got some great giveaways for you. We got a triple oaked 4-gate rye batch 151 that I picked up off Sealbacks. A Lucky 7 10-year bottled in bond, 112 proof. It's going to be awesome. They call that the milkshake. Brings all the boys to the yard. We got an Old Moose 10-year aged in a level 12 char barrel. Also, the pièce de résistance, a Maker's P90X Dusty from way back when, 2018, that I found down in Delaware. And last but not least, 2 passes to the RV Hall of Fame from Kathy and Joe Graves, the most awesome people on the planet. Cheers, everybody. Peace out. Love you.
Holy hell. Amy freaking hit me with the Old Moose on the level 12 char.
The
RV music.
The Lucky 7 bottled and bond 117 proof. I love that. It was great.
That time I would totally read that.
The thing that's funny to me is everybody keeps on saying 117 proof and it's 112 proof, but everybody, like for the last 3 weeks, that said it has said 117 proof.
Sean, we're waiting for your video. Come on.
I know. So I got to get it done for sure. Yeah, I need to do it.
I'm definitely making one. I gotta have to make one with a green screen. There is no beach in Ohio I can go to.
It's the beach.
Well, I'm in Kentucky, so I got the same deal going on. Yeah, it's rough. Hey, Jason, cycling back to that Four Roses. Remind me what recipe is that? So I know there's 3 different. Yeah, so the K, but I can't remember.
It's an OESK. So E is the 20.
There's like
20. It's a 20%.
It's low rye.
I'm sorry. So it's the low rye.
Okay.
With the spice yeast strain, which is the K.
Mm-hmm. So that's the one that's less floral, correct?
Yeah, it's less floral. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't like the super floral Four Roses.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna buy it anyway.
That's true. That's true. But I just out of curiosity, I had to ask. So
yeah, it's we did not pick it because of its floral component. We picked it because it was. I mean, Marty, remind me. We were talking about. I remember for like 10 minutes how creamy it was.
Yeah, when it hit your palate, it was just sitting there,
right,
and
Marty.
it would hold and hold. And then when you took it down, the finish of it. Go ahead, Todd.
Didn't you guys get to do Starlight too? Where's the Starlight picks?
The Starlight is actually going to be available in a couple weeks.
Yeah, dude, Starlight's.
We did a double oaked that tastes like a raspberry Snickers.
I want
bar.
all that. Yeah.
And then we did a sherry finish, which is just like a complete like raisin dark fruit bomb, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, if they're not coming out on Seal Box, Todd's not going to buy it. So
Question posed by Livewire. So we know it's Todd. Who are the other two? Because Livewire
Marty's certainly in the mix.
Sexy bastards on
and
stream.
I'm saying Jason is number 3. That seems like the 3 obvious answers to me.
I'm going across the bottom. I'm just going to go right across the bottom.
Thank you, Stanley. I appreciate that.
Adam knows who we all are.
I think Andy's looking pretty sexy with his Def Leppard shirt tonight.
That's the only vote I've gotten on your show.
Italians stay together, man. They just stay together. That's what
blood is thicker than water. There,
that's right. We're brothers in Gabagool. Just remember
Jesus Christ. Can't turn.
Also, look at that. Look at the trimmed up beard, too. Andy is looking pretty sexy tonight. Actually,
I appreciate that. This show just got better.
So Marty, you said you're doing a new camera. Don't get the one that Todd got because it'll make you bald and look bald and pale.
Make you look like you have a dirty T-shirt.
What's up, Trev? How we doing, man?
Yeah. What's up, Trev?
Oh shit.
Sure.
Don't get Todd's camera because it makes you look like Todd. That's the biggest problem with it.
I do wear socks on the beach. I wear socks on the beach.
Todd's
My
Oh
feet-
no,
like,
Todd. Todd, I thought you were cool. What happened?
Well, I
Todd's
wear socks
camera-
on the beach.
He got on 21090.
Todd's camera makes him look like Moby.
But listen, I've been called
That's a
worse,
fact.
Jason.
That's a
I've
fact.
been called worse. Listen, I'm happily married, 3 kids. I'm all good. All
Yeah,
right?
you're
Listen.
good, man. You're there's
I'm good.
nothing to
I'm
complain
As far
about.
as you
You're
know.
good, man.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just let it all go now. Yeah, it's right.
Well, hey, what am I going to do? I can't.
Although
grow
they
hair
may
back.
actually be Scott Van Pelt's kids, and we're not sure.
I-
but that's
Scott Van Pelt.
Hey, Jason, I went to Maryland like Scott too. We both went to Maryland.
All right.
It's all good.
Oh, jeez.
You know what's
Well,
crazy is that an hour ago, normally Andy would have been like, "I gotta go to sleep."
That's
But
true.
we're talking
That's
Def
But
Leppard.
it's
and
web
music
night.
and
Yeah.
It's like getting up on
Thank
the
you,
3-hour
Joe.
mark, and Andy's still nice, smiling and having a
it's
good
so
time.
funny you said that right before I was about to kick you all off.
Joe, you're awesome. Love you, man. If you wear socks on the beach, you should be arrested. Agreed. I agree with
Listen,
Joe.
what else?
wholeheartedly.
If you ever burn your feet on the beach, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Well, it's
Now,
called
listen, I'm
flip flops. Give them a shot.
That does not. Listen, flip flops don't
No,
protect your
Marty,
feet. all
Marty,
right?
you don't understand.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
because Todd is translucent. He
Thank
needs
you.
to wear socks.
Thank you. Thank you. At least somebody were. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give it up for Powder.
At least I go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is white.
Oh dear God!
What
Oh
are
my
we doing?
God!
What's happening right
Oh
now?
my God!
Whiteness. Whiteness.
In the
And now we have to end the stream. Now the stream's over.
All right,
No,
now
no.
it's officially off the rails.
you
I
can
just,
see right through them. This
I
is
did not think-
in the words of Phoebe from Friends, my eyes, my eyes.
Hey, listen.
No, let me say this, guys, because the Bourbon Wrench is in the chat. He is the official Makers Mark. Yeah, he came on our pick, and he knows his makers. If we do a P90X pick, he's got to be on it too.
That's fine as long as we are.
Wait
on
a
it.
second. We're talking about the same guy that couldn't pick a Makers in a Madness, right?
It doesn't, but he knows good
well,
makers.
hey.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We love Trev.
It's a running joke with me and Trevin on this.
Yeah.
Look, no disrespect to anybody. Cam's an unstoppable rebel force.
Cam is a- Cam is.
Crap.
So when Matt Madness does end in 2024, I think Cam's going to be the victorious winner. I'm not gonna lie to
In
you.
2024.
We
It's
thought
gonna
about
go-
starting an NIT, but damn,
We
it
are.
doesn't
We're
sound like
on a
We
team.
should, but we need more than 64 teams. We're going to have to like triple that.
Yeah.
It's going on for a while.
I'm retiring from Matt Madness. I'm not doing it ever again.
Whatever. Come on, man. Jace, come on.
Dude, I suck at it. I taste one thing and I have so many bourbons going through my head. I'm
Exactly.
I'm
It's-
fucked.
That's how I don't know how.
Well,
he
Jason,
bottled
you should have
guesses
joined
he
us
did.
for what we had was called Graves Madness with Joe and Kathy Graves. That
Graves.
was a bit more. It was only one night. It lasted, and it was
last one night.
fantastic.
Yeah, we sucked.
So are we going to get some more game nights there, Mash and Drum over the summer? Or?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna do another bourbon game. We're gonna do another of the baseball lineups, but I think the next one we want to do is we're gonna do the rye, but we're gonna do with the salary cap. With a salary cap.
Oh, I love that.
Cool.
Salary cap.
Yeah.
Well, if you need anybody for anything, just holler at me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Mashville, if you want to be on, I'll get you on, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I've already got a rye list, by the way. That's my whole list.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you broke out 3 ryes on the
Well,
bourbon. On the
you know
bourbon.
what? You didn't say that. You didn't say it did say bourbon on this sheet.
It
but
was
I thought
called
it was like-
Bourbon Battle.
Oh, you didn't know
Bourbon-
either, Andy. He's
Bourbon
full of
line.
shit. He's full of shit.
It was on the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Moby,
yeah.
Moby had his headphones on.
Whatever.
I'm not
Listen,
laughing, Todd.
You had the same thing, Marty.
I
You're all
had
like,
two,
oh,
I
I know.
had 2 on my
I had
list.
like 5 bourbons.
After you got
5
called
bourbons and
out,
5 whiskeys. I'm
listen.
like,
After you got called out, I was getting the Sharpie going.
I
Nope.
was like, oh shit.
I'm texting Marty. I'm like, I'm glad Todd's taking the fall for us all.
You
here.
guys,
Yeah, we all had them.
you guys got to go back and watch the you guys got to go back and watch the NFL the football draft we did and watch fucking Scott from my bourbon journey. He was outside in the freezing cold. He was obviously drunk, and he wasn't paying attention to what anybody was picking. And it was all bourbons, and this dude for like 5 minutes built up this whole pick. He's like, "All right, guys, you ready? Here it comes. I'm about to freaking rip all your asses. Here it comes. Ready? Booker's Rye." I'm like, "You son of a bitch."
That's how it
wasn't rye.
All right, Jason, you got to get to Kentucky tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm out, guys. I just want to come on and say hi. And
you're the man.
I will listen to the Def Leppard album on my way down. I'll give you guys a full review later.
We appreciate it. All right. Well, actually, I think we're all going to call it a night. We will take you out with. What are we going to do?
Shit.
Something else to embarrass
Cheers, guys. Appreciate you.
I can embarrass me instead of you, Todd. So here we go. We'll take you out. We'll see you next week.
Cheers, guys.
Rock on. Go get that new Lep album.
We're never getting through this.
Wasn't ready for that.
Get yourself in check here. What's wrong with you?
Fine. I also didn't have dinner.
Oh, you didn't have dinner?
There's nothing in my stomach.
Oh my God. We drank 8 whiskeys.
I know. I felt drunk after the first beer.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Is that center?
And barrel of beer. I don't even know at this point, Andy. We haven't gotten to that point. Come on, dude. Let's go. Finish this. This is important. Well, maybe it's not.
Do a still look high?
You do. You do. But let's go.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Where are we starting from?
Welcome back to 2TEN90's.
Welcome back to 2TEN90's.
Yes.
I'm Andy. You're Todd.
Yes. Okay. And just go into it. Let's review FAO2.
Let's just do it.
Don't worry about 01. Say
Don't
we
worry
love
about
01. Say the difference.
I'm not worried about 01.
You're so drunk.
That was so springtime.
Fuck. We're going to do this. We've reached our limit, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if this is a good idea at this point.
We got one more to do. Come on, sit.
Okay, hold on.
Come on.
I'm trying.
There's a lot of whiskey over here.
This is too much.